Football, for the love of the game.
Guys, another AFCON daily show. Thank you guys for joining. Tough, but we have to still come here and do it quickly. Day 27. Tomorrow is the final day. Share the video. Like the video. Share the video. Tomorrow is the final day. We can't just wait. I can't wait. I wanted to record this one, but let's just it's live. John Andre is live. Let's just do it quickly. Today is going to be like my own sermon. I don't think I'm going to bring anybody up because of the time. I know that people like to come and express their opinion, but sometimes too it takes time away from me. Today is live because Nigeria played today. Because it's top place game doesn't mean I should not come and talk about it. And the final is going to be tomorrow. So I just think that it makes sense to come and discuss about it. So how are you guys? How is everything going? So yes, this is our last match tournament. That's the reason why you just have to be here and talk about the post-mortem of everything. So yeah, it is over. The AFCON is over for Nigeria. And if you have been looking at the videos, going on, Victor Osimhen is already, on his way back to Turkey. Some players might probably will stay for presentation tomorrow in Rabat because the organizer asked them. The organizer actually asked them to come back to Rabat. So, and it's just so no, AFCON is over. This is day 20, you can see day 27 now. We did it from day one. So I don't just want to stop. It's just the power of being consistent. Though I'm tired now, but still just want to come here and do it. So, thank you guys for joining. Let me know where you're joining from quickly. Just want to do my post-mortem and sorry guys. So, let's just come and do my post-mortem. So it's no longer news in Nigeria. This is the first time I think this is the first time that Nigeria will probably play in the AFCON and will not lose any game. And I don't know, this is not the first time actually, because I think we didn't lose any game we didn't lose any game against in 2002, and we didn't win the trophy. So 2000 and this year again, we didn't lose any game and we didn't win the trophy. So, thank you, Adela, learning from London. So, okay, you can come, but I'm just trying to wait for my guest. Maybe my guest can confirm today to come. So, we didn't lose it 2000 and what? So, finally over. Then let's look at. We didn't lose into and I said that. See, please listen to very carefully. I said that we did not lose, and we didn't win the AFCON. We won the AFCON in 2013. Another year that we did not win. We did not actually what's it called? That we did not lose, and we didn't win the AFCON was probably year 2000. We didn't lose any game and we did not win the AFCON. So this is another year that we did not lose any game and we did not win the AFCON. So in 2013, I will say lose game in regulation time. So it's just like that. But I wish the team the very best of luck. So in summary, the game ended 0-0. After two disallowed goal. Two at least it was disallowed. The game it's nothing. It wasn't as if we were robbed. Lukman Aquadam scored, but Polonaj was penalized for foul, and I think Lukman, Aquadam scored, and Lukman also scored the second goal, but Lukman owned it was an offside against Aquadams. So the game was like I was not really interested in that game, but kudos to Sani Wabali. I think the only time that Nwabali will keep Nigeria in a penalty shootout, it will not save any penalty. I think it was in London against Jamaica that he didn't save any penalty. Against South Africa, he saved. I think he saved two penalties against South Africa in what's it called in Abidjan. Against Jamaica, he did not save any. Against what's it called against Morocco, against DR Congo, he saved two. Against Morocco, he saved one. Today again, he saved two. So he has been consistent, with his penalty saving skills for Nigeria. Though a lot of people criticize him before, I criticize him too. I will not lie to you. I will not come and say that I did not criticize him for underperforming during the World Cup qualifier. But what can we say? He actually redeemed himself, and is probably the undisputed number one now. So he won the man of the match today, and I was really impressed. Even went to the press conference to say that he was targeting how to save Salah's penalty. That was his main goal, to save Salah's penalty. So it's very interesting for him. Big ups to Stanley Wabali. He was like the man of the match. He was also the man of the match against South Africa in the semi-final. So the last AFCON. So now the team actually won bronze. Those that scored for Nigeria today, Ademola Lookman scored for Nigeria. Today on penalty spot. Alex Iwobi for the first time, he played penalty for Nigeria and he scored. Akko Adams also actually was scored. Who scored the fourth one? Akko Adams. Okay, Moses Simon also scored too. So people have been asking questions that why didn't Lookman step up and take penalty against Morocco? Why didn't Alex Iwobi step up and take penalty against Morocco? Why didn't Moses Simon step up and take penalty against Morocco? So see, the Morocco game is like more tensed than this one. It's highly pressured game. And shout out to those that came up and take penalty. I criticize Chukwueze for his attitude, but for him to come out and take penalty, against Morocco, shout out to him for doing that. It's just the attitude that a lot of people actually did not know. The funniest thing that despite Nwabali being Nigerian first choice now for 3 years, I think it's for 3 years now. He's the third year that Nwabali is probably the first choice for 3 years. For the third year now, he's only got 34 caps for Nigeria. So Uzo is still got more caps than him. Uzo still actually got more caps, than him in the national team. It's just so funny that this guy has been a goalkeeper for a while now. He's still got 34 caps in total. Why Uzo 36 caps? Though it's just 2 away from equaling Francis Uzo's Super Eagles cap. Why Amaso Basuke only have 1 cap? So the AFCON actually has come and gone, and I think that Nwabali will also put himself in the shop window. I'm hearing that Simba of Tanzania, they are looking for Stanley Nwabali. So, but for me, I think he might probably go to Raja Casablanca of Morocco, because I think those are willing to pay him more salary, and in fact, He even kept today. He was in go today for Nigeria, and the club that is really interested in signing him is Raja Casablanca of Morocco. So for me, I think uh, is good for him. It's good for him. It's good for him. He's already 29 years of age, and is not actually what a young player. Then it's going to be very hard for a European club to gamble on him. But goalkeepers normally age like a fine wine. But let's see exactly how things actually work pan out for him. So I go to talking about the goalkeeper now. The youngest among them is Amaso Batuge, 26 years of age. Nwabali is 29 years of age, and Francis Zoy is 27 years of age. So if you look at it now, he's 29 officially. So how many years does he have to spend for Nigerian national team? So for me, out of the three goalkeepers you actually took to the AFCON, there's no young goalkeeper there. The young goalkeeper that we were trying to promote is the boy from Sporting Lagos. What's he called again? The boy from Sporting Lagos. What's he called again? The boy from Sporting Lagos. The boy from Sporting Lagos. I forgot his name. How was that boy from Sporting Lagos? Okay, Ebenezer Akot, yes. So he was the one that they were promoting, and but he did not. Guys, like the video. I'm going to stop now. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video. So if we are trying to, this team, a team for the future, I just think that it's now time when we make the next call up. I think it's good for us to invite a very good young goalkeeper among the mix so that that one can take over. If you remember then, why is it dislike the video? Why is I dislike the video? Guys, like the video, like the video. So, guys, like the video, like the video. I know it's very easy to forget to like the video, but like the video. So it's now time to invite a young goalkeeper, at least as an understudy for all these Ashley Ward guys, so that at the end of the day we are building similar to bringing bringing Ikeshurumu to the team. Then Ikeshurumu was part of the team in 1990, 1990s, early 90s, 1992, but it was the first choice 8 years later. You can see. So we need to bring somebody that can actually come on, and be able to, at least be an understudy if needs be. He might probably actually even start and play for the national team. So for me, I think we also need to be look forward to the future. See, Stanley Wabali has done well for Nigeria, though he peaked towards the end of his career, and I think that there's nothing bad in that. He served Nigeria well. People will remember him for his heroic, but I just think that I don't think he's got a lot of time to remain in the national team again. So we need to start bringing young players in so that we'll be able to get those things. So the player that will be coming on is a 24-year-old. It's 24-year-old. So he's Otto Okonkwo from Wrexham FC. So he's 24 years of age, and I think he's going to be 25 this September. So he's a young goalkeeper. If he's a 25-year goalkeeper, 25 legit, can still be here for like 9 years. So 29 years old goalkeeper can still be here for like 9 years. So for me, I think that one is a very good option. And also, we also have, the same thing. Maduka Okoye is 26 years of age. We see exactly how things actually would go. But for me, I think the coach is also looking to rebuild, and see exactly to get new goalkeepers here. The goalkeeper that is probably on the card now is Otto Okonkwo of Wrexham FC. He's a very good friend of. What's this boy's name? I'm tired today. What's this boy's name? Ryan Alebiosu. He's a very good friend of Ryan Alebiosu. So like if you look at it, Alebiosu, talking about Rian, Alebiosu now represents the new set of like foreign born players. If you look at it now, we have moved away from the Tyrone Ebue, Leon Balogun, Carl Ikeme, William Troost Ekong era of foreign born players now. We have move on from that. So we are currently in the era of like Lukman, Kevin Bassi, Lukman, Alex Wobi, Semi Ajayi, and so on, But now I think Kevin Bassi now, because he's the younger of the other guys now, represents the next generation of the Indian boys. Because for me, I think Kevin Bassi will still serve Nigeria more, even when Alex Wobi thinks that what's it called? Oh, thank you, John. They play for us. Oh, that's why they are close friends. Yeah. So Alex Wobi, when he retires, I think Kevin Bassi will be like probably the leader of those guys. So it's very interesting. It's actually very interesting. I like that. And Ria Alebiosu has felt the camp. In fact, the YouTube Wobi is doing is showing a lot of things. And these guys, I can tell you that so many guys are reaching out now to be part of these Super Eagles. So yeah. So I'm really actually happy the way Eric Shell is trying to integrate them. So let's look at the defense line quickly too. Just talking about the way forwards. I'll be very fast, guys, because of time. So I don't know yet. But I don't know yet. I stand to be corrected. It's not 8, but I just think that Amaso Basaki should not be invited again. As is my opinion. I just think that Amaso Basaki should not be invited again. I just think that, I don't know, maybe because being a third choice is not likely to play. It's a lot easier for him to come from Tanzania. Maybe probably that's the reason why he's being called up. But for me, it was in the team even before Uzoa came back and they pushed him to the third choice. So, in my opinion, I don't think he should be invited again. I think we need a more competitive, younger player that can actually deliver. There's no disrespect to his ability. In my own opinion, I just think that we can get my very good Oga said she should join Supporters Club. So let's look at the defenders now. When I look at the defenders now that came to this AFCON, this is Bright Josiah Samuel's second AFCON. So he's now 28 years of age. Next year, Osai Samuel will be 29 years of age. These boys are growing. These boys are growing. Sometimes that's why I normally say that these boys need to play early for national team, because the time that they are coming, I like having Bassi now. He came how many years ago now? 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and it's been around since when he was young. So that's the reason why I would have loved not to come early. I would have loved Fernandez to come now, Magoma to come now, so Makodeli to come now, so that at least they can serve us when they are youths. Osai Samuel is 28 years of age now, and up to this moment, it was a backup to Ola, So to tell you that it wasn't easy, but he has, and the funniest thing is this guy has already got 33 caps for Nigeria. That is crazy. He's a very good friend of Ebrechieze. When Ebrechieze was trying to play for Nigeria there, I think it was Osai that was, trying to do all those things then. So how long do you think Osai can play for Nigeria? He's 28 years of age. Legit 28. For me, I think Osai Samuel can still play 4 years more. Depends on how his body is. He can still play 4 years more, because I don't think there's any issue with the document and everything. So Zinzansi is 28 years of age, just like Osai Samuel. But the funniest thing is that Osai Samuel even got more caps than Zenit Sanusi. And Zenit was injured in between. That's the reason why he didn't get a lot of caps. So he's also 28 years of age. Based on this AFCON, and I'm saying it with due respect to Zenit Sanusi, I'm a very big fan of Zenit Sanusi. If he didn't get his form back, I don't think he'll be able to displace Bruno Yemechi in the future. I don't think so. Bruno Yemechi seems to fit perfectly to Eric Scher's formation, and I think he has sent Zaidu away, except Zaidu come back, because before, the two of them, they're like Tom and Jerry, and I will say it this way: when Bruno was literally the first choice, under coach Osne Guafon, under Fede George. Bruno was the first choice. But after this guy took over, the national team, he didn't play Bruno. He went for Olaina as a right back, as a left back. And when Sanusi came, he dropped Bruno finally. So it's just crazy. But Bruno now, after the first game that Sanusi did not do well, Sanusi lost his place to Bruno, and Bruno did so well after that first time. So Sanusi just need to go and do well in his club side, and I'm pretty sure that he can bounce back. But you should forget that there's a boy called Meguma. The boy is just 19 years of age. The boy plays for Glasgow Rangers in Scotland. The boy will be soon, is coming very soon. The boy is just 19, but the boy maturity level is it's too much. It's too much. I think that if the boy trajectory continues that way, it will not take long for the boy to become a national team player. So John Igor Ugu is 25 years of age. Igor Ugu was the captain of the Nigerian under-17 in 2017, but they failed to qualify that year. So that's the reason why this career to this turn. But I was so impressed today. He did so well today. People have been talking about him being a very good player, better than Nawazie. But today, I think he did so well today. He covered himself in glory today. I was so impressed today. And I think that if Kevin Bassey is not available, this guy can slot in and play with what he... Though there's still jittery for some moments, but I think that he's learning. See, imagine that he doesn't have a good club career. He was causing penalty right and center for his club side. But I think under Eric Schell, this guy improved players, because the way Bruno is playing, I've never seen Bruno play that way before. Even the way Iwobi is playing, he did so well, performing so well for Fulham, but Iwobi is doing even more better under this manager, Eric Schell. So, for me, I'm just saying that, Igor Ugu is doing well. If he can do well for the national team, continue this way, I think he's going to be getting regular call-up in the national team. So he's 25 years of age. For me, I think that he's the one for the future. Semi Ajayi is 32 years of age. Semi Ajayi is playing his probably third AFCON now. He was in the AFCON in Cameroon, if I'm not mistaken. He was also in the last AFCON Ivory Coast, and also this AFCON. So unfortunately, he missed out of his first AFCON. So I mean, the first AFCON in 2019 when it was dropped. For me, I just think that it is a very, I don't see Semi Ajayi playing 4 more years for Nigeria. I think he's going to be 36 then. I know that Balogun, 36 or 35 years of age, still going strong, still doing well. I don't see Semi Ajayi, staying that long, especially in the national team. Bruno, 26. Bruno was a teammate, under 17 teammate of Igor Ugu. So it's good now that the under 17 team that failed to qualify for that World Cup that year in 2017, they are now in the national team. So Bruno Yemechi was part of the under 17 team too that played that year. So it's good. He's getting his grips now. He's now 27. He's now 26 years of age. 27 very soon. So Chidozie Awaziem has been a Super Eagles. He went. If people don't know, that Awaziem went to the World Cup in 2018. He went to the World Cup. Yes, now Awaziem went to the World Cup in 2018. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And the funny thing is that this guy had only 40 caps for Nigeria. 40 caps for Nigeria. He's still 29 years of age. You know, for me, if Igor Obu could come and bench him, Fredericks could come and bench him. Fredericks benched him, he didn't get any game time. Igor Obu preferred to him. Ajayi is still ahead of him. Kevin Bassey ahead of him. It's hard for me to see. He's playing in Ligue 1. And the coach is trying to bring a different right center back. I think it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So for him to be in the national team for so long. Kamabasi Oguluma is 26 years of age. That is legit 26. For me, I think I don't know the reason why Kevin Bassey is not part of the captain of this national team, honestly. I like my captain to show leadership by example. I like that. I like someone to show that, okay, he's doing well. And that is what Wilfred Ndidi is showing in this current national team. Wasn't like, with due respect to Ekong and how well he served Ekong, towards the end, Ekong seems to not to be the same Ekong again. It's like weak and weak. So, and I think that, if you are a captain and your captain is the one leading you, showing leading by example, other players will buckle up. Ajayi's performance this AFCON, because I saw them against Algeria. I think Ajayi's performance against Algeria is clearly helped by the way Bassey, coordinated and the way Bassey is playing, honestly. Bassey made him actually better. So, and if a player is making others around him better, I think it would have been good. Guys, I'm not saying Kevin Bassey should be captain. I say that he should be part of the hierarchy, maybe fourth captain. You guys, fourth captain. He could be fourth captain. Kevin Bassey, I'm not sure of how vocal he is with the referee. I know he's a jovial personality, but I still think that he's leading by example. Ria Alebiosu, only one cap is, Alebiosu is 24 years of age already. People think that he's too young. He's 24 years of age already. So he's still gonna be around for like 10 years. Let's just put it that way. For like 10 years. So shout out to Alebiosu. And Alebiosu is probably moving to the Premier League very soon. There's this very strong interest that he might be going to Everton and Brighton. Everton and Brighton are looking for their strong interest on Alebiosu. Let's see exactly how things actually would go for him. Wilfred Ndidi is 29 years of age. He's the captain of the team. 75 caps for Nigeria. Just like yesterday, I remember Wilfred Ndidi playing in the under 20 World Cup in 2013. Coming on for who paired him that year in that defensive line. Their captain was Abdul Jalil Ajagun. That was his captain. Somebody paired him that year, defensive line. Who is that person? Because I remember that left back, that right back that year was Abdullahi Shehu, and that's under 20. Was he? Yes, it was Abdullahi Shehu. Left back was Kingsley Madu. Yes, was Kingsley Madu. you know. And they have this boy called Olaiton. One boy called Olaiton. He plays the midfield. What's a good team? There's this boy there too. Larry Kayode was part of that team too. Just like yesterday, the boy already got what 75 caps now for Nigeria. He's 29 years of age. The reason they took him to the under 20 then because he failed MRI test for under 17. So kudos to him. I don't think he will retire now. There's no sign of retirement from Wilfred Ndidi. But see, one thing I have seen here, I stand to be corrected. You can come here and debate me. I think under Eric Shea, Wilfred is playing his best football for the national team. Under Eric Shea, Wilfred is playing his best football for the national team. And I'm going to say it this way. See, he played under Olise. That was when he was still a rookie. He played under Kenneth Raw. He played under Iguavon. But I think under Eric Shea, he's playing his best football. So Dele Bashiru is 24 years of age too, similar to Alebiosu. Too. You can see that Dele Bashiru, Alebiosu, Femi Seriki, Otto Okonko, they're like the same set. Otto Okonko, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Femi Seriki is coming, and Femi Aziz or so. And so, these are like the new generation of like boys that can actually contribute to the national team. So Usman Mohammed is 31 years of age. He has never made his debut for Nigeria before. So I don't think that one should ever come back to the national team again. So Alex Iwobi is 29. This one only pay me pass. Iwobi is 29. I just hope that Iwobi can still serve us for like another 4 years. Alex Iwobi, I've like, I'm like something now here that Alex Iwobi is becoming the Alex Iwobi that we saw during the first time of Kenneth Raw, trying to influence game for the national team and be that Alex Iwobi. Now there's less run now. The national team is not running like headless chicken. It's a lot with more intelligence. I've come here to criticize Iwobi before here. I will not shy from it. I've criticized Iwobi before here, and I came here last time around to apologize that Alex Iwobi is doing fantastic well for national team. So I'm not someone that will come here and if I make mistake, I will tell you. So I got a super chat from Mr. OX. All our players improve on that shell. Yes, I agree with you. All our players improve on that shell. So Rafael Onyedika is also 24 years of age. But a lot of people have criticized Rafael Onyedika for not stepping up when he was called upon. And I don't know. One of my very good friend here, we know her, Positive Vibes, on Facebook and also on Instagram. And because I like to ask people, because sometimes I don't like to be just one-sided. I want to know exactly, maybe I'm also saying the truth about the boy. And he explains so many things that that thing will not work for him based on different factors, that cannot replace. That the coach will rearrange that midfield to help Rafael Onyedika. But I hope that he can find this way. Onyedika has been in national team for a long time. He's got 23 caps for Nigeria. So Ebenezer Kisomuro is 21, which is not bad. And if I don't want to say anything about the age of Ebenezer Kisomuro, but let's leave it the way it is. A player for the future. We hope that he can actually fulfill his potential. So Shukunadi, very, very young player. This boy is a very, very young player. Very, very young player. So if very, very young player. So I'm not even sure that he's as old as see John Andre. This thing. See, it's like you want to go to Bedo. You want to go to Bedo. You want to go to Bedo. I did not mention anything about his age. I just say something. Is it John Andrew? Mind your speech. Oh. If you say anything that is it, I'll just go put you to bed straight away. I don't send you. So Tochukwu Nadi, fantastic young player. I will not lie to you. Good guy. And I hope that he can fulfill his potential. There's a lot of there's a lot of clubs now, over and around him, thinking that he can actually it can be the player that can take us to the next level. Enrique did not trust him yet. For me too, I don't think we should put him in front of, we should not put him inside fire now, in my own opinion. I think that the boy needs time, he needs experience. So maybe probably there's been a lot of clubs wanting to sign him if he could make a move and play. Yes, I decide who to go to bed and who to not go to bed. If you are hyper here, is it Daniel Abuban? If you are hyper here, I will put you to bed because you cannot come here and come and be bringing your stress and be putting your stress here. If you are hyper and you are not typing something that is normal, I will put you to bed. We'll put you to bed. If you are doing that, I will put you to bed. And that is it. So she's not the good player. I hope that the move materialize. There is a strong interest from Brighton. Brighton invests in young players. There is a strong interest. Brighton, I think Brighton is. I don't know the club. It's a club that works with Brighton. It's a club that works with Brighton in Belgium. I don't know the club. Mo, can you remind me? It's a club that works with Brighton in Belgium. So I think they want to loan him to that club. It's a club that work with Brighton. What's that club, I beg, in Belgium? Yeah, thank you. Union St. Gallen, thank you. So I think they are trying to actually get him and put him on loan there. So this is not audio. This is not audio. When I posted it on my story that this boy is attracting strong interest, people think that it's his agent that is putting the interest out. But I can tell you that I've seen scouting report about him. I've seen different people talking about him. So it's not just audio. He plays in the same league as Rafael Yendiga. So like I've seen people talking about him. So for me, I don't know what they saw, but maybe probably they see him as someone that can refine very well and become a better player in the future. I was impressed when they played the Under-20 World Cup for Nigeria. So let's see exactly how his career goes. So Lukman is 28 years of age, which is still not bad. Lukman should be able to play for us for under 4 years, and I just hope that Lukman stays. So Victor Osimhen is 27 years of age. Victor Osimhen will still be available for the next World Cup, not this World Cup. This World Cup is not over, but the next one, I think his goal will still be available. Samuel Chukwueze, he's 26 years of age. He says he's mixed feelings about Samuel Chukwueze. He's made 56 caps for Nigeria already, but there's no really impact. You can really count how many games that Chukwueze played that was so impressive. I don't know what else again to say about Samuel Chukwueze. We just mentioned about him last night, so it's unfair to start talking about him again. But I still see him in the national team. But I just think that the attitude needs to change. And some players met him in the national team, and they are now more senior players. They are now even taking control of the national team than him. In fact, people don't even know that out of the team that won bronze in 2019, if you check the defensive line, let's check it now. Goalkeeper Akpeyi is no longer in national team again. All the back line, they are no longer there again because the back line that played, all I know was there. So I think Chukwueze started national team even before Victor Osimhen. So I just hope that things work well for him. Samuel Chukwueze, You know, unfortunately, he didn't. He wants. I think he's coming to collect his bronze medal. He's coming to collect his bronze medal from this AFCON. So it's also unfortunate. It reminds me of Jonathan Agbobori. Always doing well when it mattered most to call the national team. I think at the end of the day, there will be no. Yeah, Awaziem. Thank you. Awaziem is still. Awaziem was there. Um, there will be like things just not work well for him. Moses Simon is 30 years of age now, 95 caps for Nigeria. If I say I should run a poll now, a vote now, that who should be national team again, people will not want Simon to be there again. For me too, I think he's slowing down slightly. And but I don't see him as someone that will leave the national team. I think he enjoys the moment. I think he enjoys the moment. I don't see him as someone that can leave the national team. I think until they stop inviting him. I seem like a Musa type of person, Musa just retired from national team. Imagine Musa just retired from the national team. Like it was like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I mean, Musa retired from the national team. It's just crazy. Like it's like when last did Musa play for Nigeria? He played okay. He played against was it against Ghana? So like when last did Musa play? As in some I don't see him as someone that will leave, honorably. But when they stop inviting you, probably, that is all. So Polonash is 31 years of age. People keep on saying that you don't play to Olani, don't play to his position. But for me, I just think that it's got too many opportunities for the national team. This might be his last AFCON. It was in last AFCON. He didn't play regularly. It was in AFCON in 2019. He wasn't playing. So for me, I think his career after all these years, for now as you only gathered 30, 30 caps for Nigeria. That is low. So Aquadams, 25 years of age, it was a set of Igor Obutu in 2007. So yeah, he's getting his grooves back. 11 caps already for Nigeria and just made his debut. Chidera Ijuke, you know, I don't know what to say, he, I don't know what to say. Maybe probably they brought him in. Those if you guys say this Daniel Abano, you are going to bed very soon. It's like you need your duvet. You are going to bed very soon. Don't worry. You cannot put. You cannot say any. Super chat. You don't drop comments. Way good. You don't put. You are just say something. That duvet where you want to enter. I will put you there very soon. I love you too. I love you too. But don't worry. Super chat. All the comments. I they read your comment. You dey distract me. There's no super chat there. I'm just joking. So I'm just joking. I'm enjoying your comment, guys. I'm enjoying your comment, guys. I'm just joking. I'm enjoying your comment, guys. Don't worry. I'm enjoying your comment. Salim Fagolawa, 23 years of age. For me too. I don't think he deserves to be in the Super Eagles. I don't think he deserves to be there. So I won't be. I think they just took him to this AFCON to have AFCON appearance. I don't think um I don't think he deserves to be this AFCON. I think it's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna be. No, go get um uh, call up. I don't think so. So guys, that's why I think where the future actually what holds for 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 these guys. So players are coming in. There is let me see. Let me check their age. Let me just check their age quickly so that there is a profile of. There's a boy of 24. The boy is 24 years of age already. Okay, there's 19 years of age. That is actually was very good. So, so good, good. And I'm talking about I'm talking about Emmanuel Fernandez, 24 years of age. Meguma is 19 years of age. So they are young guys that can come and serve us for a while. So the bad thing is just that we don't have underage team, and that's the reason why most of these players are coming to play for the national team directly. So, happy that the AFCON is over. So, guys, don't lose hope because I'm not promising anything, but in 1980, was it 1990? We won silver. In 1992, we won bronze. The next year, we won gold. So it could also be like this too now. You never actually what? No. So for me, the team could have, I won't lie to you, the team that won this AFCON, it was very close. This thing was really, really close. I believe that if not because of the way they did the draws, this team have played the final. I think so. I think so because there are some things that happen in this AFCON that I'm not really actually happy about. The penalty against Mali that wasn't called for Mali against Morocco, I think it was deliberate. You know the reason why? I think they want Morocco to top the group. I think it was deliberate. I think they want Morocco to stay in Rabat and top that group. Because I was wondering that there's no way the referee will not award that as a penalty against Mali. I think it was deliberate for Morocco to top that group, honestly, so that it can stay in Rabat. Because if Morocco did not top that group, and Morocco finished second, Morocco will go and face Tunisia, then from Tunisia to Senegal. They'll be traveling around the country. I don't think they wanted it that way. I think they wanted them to stay in Rabat. And what I'm also hearing, I'm going to say this thing before I should bring people on. Maybe like 20 minutes, then we wrap it up because time. Yes. So, if you watch, Senegal complained that where they give them to train is is bugged with camera. I think I'm not sure for Senegal to complain, and Kevin Bassey was saying that he doesn't want the Moroccans to snitch on him when he's kicking his penalty and things like that. For me, if I thought that the Moroccans got our clips, our training clips before the game, for me, I don't trust them. I think they got the clips because where they asked the boy to train, there's camera everywhere. There's camera everywhere. So that means that they might probably watch Chukwueze. I know exactly how Chukwueze will play his penalty. So that is why Senegal is complaining. I don't know, maybe it was Nigeria that gave them the hints of that, because even apart from that, I think they can study our trading section to know exactly how we want to approach the game. So I don't know how CAF, CAF has been so silent, and oh my God, this CAF is one of the weakest CAF ever. Has been so silent about sanctions, nothing. I just think that going to the next AFCON, I think I don't know how they want to do it, because this thing will keep happening. Because when I was watching the documentary of that Mohammed Stadium, there's camera there. They normally record the training section and they play it again. That means that did they remove the camera there before Super Eagles trained, or did we just go there and do live training? according to what they hear, Nigeria practice penalty before a Rabat. They practice penalty. So I have some super chat quickly, then I will bring people on so that I can wrap it up very quickly. I don't want to stay longer. If you I didn't bring you on today, please don't be upset with me. So sorry, Olayinka Falola said that Rafi Joseph called on his debut for his new club. Do you think it would have been a better option than the options we actually and the options we have on the bench? Let me tell you the truth. I think Eriche picked him. I think he picked him. I don't know how his name did not make it to CAF. I think Eriche picked him. But I think he's a very good player. I think he's a better player than Fagolawa. So I think he's going to do better than Fagolawa. And I think if Jurosimi was on the bench against like Morocco, I think we might probably actually bring him on. This John Andre, your camera is not good. Your camera is not good. John Andre, your camera is not good. Your camera is not good. You joined yesterday, your camera is not good. So Adebayo Oluwafemi said that Smith-Layi, who are the players that can add? He said, yeah, I mentioned them earlier. Maybe you didn't actually listen to me. I think the coach is looking at a central defender. Coach looking at a box-to-box midfielder and also a right winger. So, and there's some young players, that has been penciled, and I see exactly if he can actually work for him. But I can tell you for sure that Maka Kayode is high up the coach list, and also Kanishiko Emeka. Kanishiko Emeka, Maka Kayode they're both actually high up the coach list. Honestly, I don't know. We don't know, but I think the two players I just mentioned down here, you might see them in the national team very soon. There's also a young player that is based in one of the best clubs in Europe. I don't want to mention his name now because we don't want to say it out loud, but you will hear very soon when things start moving. So, Omweri, let me hear from you quickly.
Okay. Smith, I hear you. Thank you so much from group stage to knockout, everything. It was a very great experience and journey. And
Yeah, it
it's
was a good journey. Prediction and
yes,
everything.
yes. Have you heard anything about the World Cup so far?
No, there is no official movement about the World Cup, but
But they but they are
the
still
last
investigating, right?
the last thing I heard about it was that they already constitute the panel that will
Hmm.
look into the case. So I don't know the reason why Congo was saying that they have knocked it out to link into the case, and and somebody commented on it that uh, Congo was wrong, but that
Hmm.
person is not the person that we determine now. The person is like a neutral person, a neutral person in this case that is working on a similar case before, the
Hmm.
case that fast action people before in the past. So the person said that no, that the reason why FIFA changed the rule is that buying players is now common. Some countries go and buy players.
Hmm.
So they call it national player shopping. So they now change it that you must make sure that the passports that you are holding is good. Umbre, me and you might talk in the background about a particular player, which I've not mentioned his name.
Mm-hmm.
The player was called up to Nigeria. Everybody is scared to play the player
Yes.
because the player his passport is Nigerian passport. Everything is Nigerian passport, but that is not enough to show that he's a Nigerian. Are you getting me? So because they ask him where do you secure this passport? Did you follow the right procedure to get this passport? So that is it. So it's just a big problem. Yeah. So that's the reason why that man commented that they might probably be in trouble, because they did not submit the full document for those players. So you know that when you want to submit the player, this thing, you must show that
Sure,
all
yes.
the administrative work has been completed. So let me just give people an instance here. There's a player that plays for Gabon, a lot that plays for Equatorial Guinea. All of you know the player. It's called Eminanu Usue.
Ministry, yeah.
So the boy has been playing for Guinea Equatorial for years. So when FIFA changed this thing, the reason was that how did the player, you are playing with this passport, how did you collect this passport? So the minister of justice in Equatorial Guinea had to intervene by putting the constitution of Guinea Equatorial and send it to FIFA. So FIFA now, because he was able to prove, because you can be dual national in Equatorial Guinea if you have one of the parents from Spain or this thing. So he was able to prove that his mom was was he Spain, this thing? Was able to prove that. So that was the reason why they took the ban, they reduced the ban. So he's tending towards extraction for Congo. I'm not like you.
Okay, that is very good. Now, Smith, tomorrow's game. You will, after watching the tomorrow's game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go back and watch Nigeria and Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
You will be angry.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Go back and watch Nigeria and Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
That is when you will now start blaming Chukwueze and Bruno.
Mm.
I'm telling you, you will be so angry. Now, what Morocco is doing, should I blame them? No. I think it's gonna be a lesson. And I think that the next World Cup might be in South Africa.
Next,
Next AFCON
AFCON.
might be in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's gonna be an interest.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be an interest. Oh, okay. Therefore, you people are doing this. Okay, it's my own turn. Okay. South Africa, let's host it so that we will win it.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
any
the guy that is the head is
ahead. South ahead. I'm telling you, Smith, mark my word. Next one, they will not allow. This thing is just to say, Morocco, thank you for everything that you have done to us. Everything. You see, next one is going to be South Africa. Rather, South
mm-hmm.
Africa might say, you know what? Let's merge it. South Africa, Botswana, Lesotho.
They
If
also don't have
Tanzania,
anything. They don't have anything.
okay, they might even include
They
it there.
want to include Namibia.
So these are the things. If you look at it now, if Tanzania are not ready, you will see that South Africa want to pick it because they have not won it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that is the way I'm looking
Do
at
you
it.
think that if South Africa host it, they will win it?
Do they have a strong influence?
Mm.
If they have a strong influence, they will win it. Why did I say so? Who is the vice president of CAF? Morocco.
Yes.
So he can mobilize the North Africa. Do not vote for Masepe. And Masepe will be dancing in his tune.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that is a game. That's why if anything happening, is keeping quiet. Like the person that officiated Nigeria and Egypt today, all of them Morocco. Most of
Mm.
them, yes. And tomorrow's game, if you see red card, don't be surprised.
The guy is from Congo.
The one that officiated
That
our
want to play tomorrow.
is from Congo.
Yes, because he's the one that gave them penalty against Comoros.
So Smith, you see, that is why when I say people are saying Senegal, no. In fact, I want Morocco to win. That Morocco winning, you see, people will be thanking Eric Chill. If Senegal lose, yeah, if Senegal win, that would be a problem. People say, "Oh, how did the Senegal do it?"
Mm,
People will now start blaming Eric Chill. Okay,
mm,
look at it, but they will not know that Senegal have been a complete set for a long time.
mm.
Yes, that is the way
Yeah.
I'm praying that God,
Okay.
please let Morocco win
Morocco win.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you can still give us a prediction, but let me ask you some few questions. I've given my
Okay.
Simon. This is
Mm-hmm.
the end of the AFCON. Because
Mm-hmm.
Osimhen is already probably on his way to Turkey back. They're going to have Champions League on Tuesday or so. So I think he's going to play for Galatasaray.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the post-mortem. Now I want to ask you a question. Who do
Yes.
you think should not be coming back to the national team? Based on this AFCON,
No, no. Okay, Smith. First,
any of the goalkeepers.
yes. Now let's be honest to ourselves. This is Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria is a public thing for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and if you are serving Nigeria, you are a public servant, irrespective of who you are. I do not care the club you are playing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the club you're playing is your own private, they pay you money. But this one, you are serving Nigeria, they will
Mm-hmm.
still compensate you with bonuses and you will make us happy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I need a competition. And thank God that Eritrea is going to be 2 years. Sign. And it's going to make Chukwueze, let me start with Chukwueze, to be serious.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, it's going to make him to be serious. Now, Paul Onuachu have to leave as soon as possible. If I see him, I say, hey, Oga, it's okay. Just go. You are just wasting your time in national team. If I see Moses Simon, I say, Moses Simon, please, you have to go. Enough. Don't embarrass yourself. You are
But
not
but
improving any more longer.
Unworry, based on what you know about these players, who do you think can lead the national team honorably? The way Ekong is,
Honorably.
yes.
Honorably. Semi Ajayi might leave.
Hmm.
Yes, he might leave. And say, hey, you know what I have done? Let me focus on my this. I'm getting married. I'm this. He might leave.
But I think because the AFCON is next year, Samuel Ajayi will want to fancy himself going to the last AFCON.
And if the coach didn't call him, our them have to leave. I'm
He's
telling
still
you,
29.
see, forget about his 29. See, I don't care about the age. You are not improving.
Yes, yeah, I agree with
Are
you.
you getting me? Yeah, age. Show me that. See, there's something about you have been in a national team for a long time, but you're not showing me that you have learned something. You're not getting it. If I say I'm saying you're not improving, it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't handle now, let's be honest to ourselves. If a kid have trained you, you can't cope, you have a problem. If
Okay.
Bruno can adjust immediately, if Osai Samuel can adjust immediately,
Mm-hmm.
if Wobi can adjust immediately,
Mm-hmm.
if Lukman can play a role that he have not been playing
Mm-hmm.
immediately, if who again Ndidi can adjust immediately, then you as a person, when they put you, why can't you adjust?
Mm-hmm.
You get my point. Now that is why I'm so angry with Moses. If I see Moses Sam, I say, Oga, you're not improving.
Mm-hmm.
You're not improving. You are going down. If
Mm-hmm.
Eric will train you and you are giving us this, if I say to quote that, hey, you are not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
This man will find time. You guys train, and you're not catching it up. There is
Okay.
a problem.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
who do you think will look back at this AFCON and say, no, I made name for myself.
Oh my goodness! Look, the game against Morocco. I'm missing it.
Which player do you think will say, I made them by myself? This AFCON, I tried.
Ndidi, Iwobi. Let me mention name. Ndidi, Iwobi, Lukman, Osai Samuel. Osai Samuel is the, oh my goodness. Bruno. Kevin Bassey is an old school now. Yeah, Kevin Bassey is an old school. Who again? Ajayi. If not because of Kevin Bassey, things would have not worked today. Yes. Who again? Ejuke have to go back.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to come back. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Secondly, I'm going to ask you again. Who do you think will look at Aziz and say, why I come this AFCON? Who do you think will look at and say, why I come this AFCON? Why can't I just
Zaidu?
I'm not sure.
Paul Anuachu, Zaidu, who again? Desert had an injury. Those two guys, Figure and the rest. Yes.
No, Fago will enjoy himself because
he had
he's
many more.
He's not married, so to come here. It's just yeah.
That's Uzoho and his brother from Tanzania.
Yeah. Before I let you go on, I know that this matter we probably talk about it in your live program. There's a video that came out about Super Eagles against John Wimike. When Onaze, for me, I don't know Ombwere. You might try and say that I'm wrong, but I'm trusting that Onaze is a bad friend if he's a friend to Mikel. I just think that what he said was not good. But he said that Mikel can try and like say a player should not be called up to the national team again. This is off topic now. Do you think that is possible?
If I am in the national team, I will ask the coach not to bring Tony Wakeni.
No, I'm just saying that he's losing that power play is possible with this current set of
Yeah, it's possible because Eric Chiu has already said it in the interview. He will consult Osimhen. Indeed, was his Simon. They have given them power and the ECONG. If he wants to know something, he will consult these people. Therefore, in any organization, in Igbo language, let me say it, and I will say it in English. All the pythons are the same, but they are python that has the forest. Yeah, yes. There are people that definitely in organization. There are people. The hierarchy is very essential in the universe. Hierarchy, yes, because in the hierarchy you have God, you have the angels, you have the you have the archangels. Hierarchy is there must be hierarchy. That's why we have the president, vice president. Yes, yes, and what is it called? Onaze did. If I'm Mikel, I will block him.
I think there's some things that are better not to say it.
I'm telling you, if I'm Mikel, I will block him. I will not even near him because if Another have a gun, he will shoot Mikel.
That's a very strong word.
You went and opened a wound that have healed. You see, right? A wound that have healed. You went and opened it. Now, other people will now come. Other people that do podcasts will now come. Please come and tell us more about Mikel. Come and tell us more about Mikel. And you think that when Mikel heard it, do you think he will be happy? There's a way Mikel do his life.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for your time. If you have anything to actually say, I can still actually bring you on, in case you say have any opinion. But thank you, Umberi, for your time. Always. Before you go already, Senegal, Morocco.
No. Morocco will win.
Morocco will win. Okay.
Yeah, they definitely. In fact, tomorrow If
Yeah.
you see that Senegal beating us in that the field, you will see it. If it's in Morocco, yeah, yeah. If you see if you they will carry their old women and be dancing. If you see it there, you know that in Morocco is merciful. They can
Yeah.
have mercy on them, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Uncle, for your time. Thank you. Colexi. So Uche, you're next. So Uche and Alexi is next. So Colexi, let me hear from you. So and
Yeah,
I
thank
also have
you. I want to start by
my
appreciating you are
sorry,
rounding
let me
up the
just
show.
acknowledge my very good big
Mm.
I won't say old school footballer because he's a Gen Z too. Gen Z mixed with old school. God's will, Etuk, knowledgeable analyst, fantastic personality, is waiting. I can spot you, sir. So Colexi, let me hear from you.
Yeah, I was going to start by appreciating you. I think you before the tournament started, you said you would go and try and do daily show one
Yeah,
way or the
Delhi,
other. Yeah,
it's too tough.
looking back, I'm sure when you said it, you didn't know whether it was going to be possible. It's a high level of commitment. Sometimes you might spill into the next day, but you try to
Yeah,
do it. And
okay, you got that too.
but yes, yes, but I think it's commendable and
Yeah,
consistency is the key. And
yeah,
sometimes many of us look forward to watching it past
yeah,
time and things like that. So it's actually good.
yeah. Thank
Thanks for all you do. We appreciate
you.
it. And yes, I think it's a great tournament. And I liked the way Rochelle, the team that started in third place as well.
Mm-hmm,
It means that I think overall, it just means he's a considerate coach, and he's not just about. I think he has that view of building a team. You can
mm-hmm,
tell if you understand. Like, even though most of us didn't care about the third place because we've had a lot of it in our cabinet, but
mm-hmm.
the fact that he could still be bold enough, to switch the team around, and still utilize the players that we have. And sometimes that is how you test the strength of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, because why I say this is because some of these things is what cost us the the World Cup qualifier. You know,
Yes.
because for a reason why would because we don't have Osimhen playing, certain players did not come to camp. We cannot the teams we played, our second team or the second to the best team, we should not be dropping from 100% to 50%. We should be able to
Mm-hmm,
say when there are certain players not there, we should drop from 100 to 75, 80.
mm-hmm,
But how you get that is not only focusing on your first 11, but
mm-hmm.
recognizing that you need an extra five, six, seven players outside the 11 that you can do plug and play with and
Yeah,
still manage to grind results. And
yeah.
there are a lot of lessons learned from the AFCON.
Mm-hmm,
One, Nigeria can still play smooth, wonderful, free flowing football.
yeah.
Two, our set pieces is still good.
Mm-hmm,
We still have it in us to even score from it. Three,
mm-hmm,
we can defend.
mm-hmm.
We can keep clean sheets. Those things were things that we've talked about. We can.
Sorry,
Four.
let's just hold on a sec. Sorry to pause you. You know that I don't know maybe you got this thing before that people say that we cannot defend with four at the back. If you do
Oh
remember,
no, yes,
people
that
were
was
saying
because
it.
it's not
That
before,
we're
especially it was
actually
more
fine.
popular before Eric Shell came in because everybody
Yeah,
just assumed that because 3-5-2 was looking like good. See,
yeah.
it's a matter of coaching. We watch it in club side football. A new manager comes in. If you are a good coach, you know how to relate and pass information clearly to your players. Players are professionals. They are supposed to be malleable and they are
Mm-hmm,
supposed to be able to adapt. Yes, some might take longer than the other, but they eventually will pick up and rise up to the occasion. And
mm-hmm,
that is how it is. But we can see that we can defend. We can keep a
mm-hmm,
clean sheet. In fact, we kept clean sheets at the toughest of stages,
mm-hmm.
which is even more commendable,
Against
which means the
Egypt,
team got better.
yeah.
Yeah, throughout the knockout stage.
Against
Then,
Algeria,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So the people we kept clean sheet against. We cannot ridicule them. We cannot say, no, Morocco as good as they had, they did not score. No matter how
and
well
they
we
didn't
want to
even
say, they
create
did not
enough.
score. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They did not score. No matter all the factors they had, they could have lost out in that penalty shootout as well.
Yes.
And that is it. So I think we have a lot of positives to take out of this. Yes, the only negative is we could have won, we wanted to win, and
Mm-hmm,
that would have been a sweet one. But to be fair, those players, no matter those who have made mistakes, those who are there, we should appreciate them. They are human beings. And I want
yeah.
to believe that most players, they have different personalities and how they will react and how they will come up to occasions will vary.
Mm-hmm,
This is the best we've seen Osai Samuel, for example. And I remember how much he's been scapegoated a lot of the time, even last AFCON. You know, but he stepped up his game. Even Bruno, we're wondering why he's not playing, but obviously everybody felt he was not doing enough. Sometimes we get this kind of situations, but see him now, consistency, and they get better. Players sometimes also they know what people are saying when they get onto the pitch, and everybody class. You need confidence, you know, and sometimes you need people to show you pressure and show you faith, and you keep growing in confidence. Not everybody is just coming and the last thing I wanted to say we learned is we can actually grind results or even win results without certain key players playing in that competition. And that is key. We may not be very smooth and free flowing. And I think that's where Eric Shell is also taking the team to. Building a team that you can swap and we are not there yet, but at least we can see that those are things we've learned from this AFCON tournament so far. Now, what do we have to work on? The most important thing I think we want to work on, I think we need to get better because tournament football, we need to get better at penalty shoots. I said it the last time. I said we need to have standard players that we can almost guarantee that at least first 5 we will score because we have a goalkeeper. As long as it's still the first choice or not, we have a goalkeeper that you can check. He will save one. And if you look, all the penalty shooters that Wabale has played, we have played minimum one. He's not gone. Jamaica. Yeah, but even the Jamaica federally won now. you know, but they played it. Did you not win the penalty shootout against Jamaica?
We won, but he didn't save.
Of course, but I'm just saying that in tournament,
why did he save then? Yeah.
We know exactly because there were a lot of things going on.
Something.
Yes, exactly. So, but when his head is in the game, and that is enough fear for your opposition. Like that, the things we are talking, that Salah penalty is not joke. That one that he saved, it shows that he's a good PK shot stopper because Salah did not play like there are some penalties that somebody will play that you would think that maybe he played it well, he got it well. Even that penalty in the middle to quickly swing his leg to just try and rake the ball out was good reflex. I think we are good, so we just need to get better at making sure that we score ours. Because if we had done that against Morocco, we would have been where we are. And I want to say that I think Eric Chell, if you see today as well, he made some tactical switch. I don't know if he listens to our podcast or if they watch some of these things, but you see that sometimes when we say something, the next match we see these things happen.
Yeah.
Morocco, Egypt today had in the first half when we started, Egypt started dominating the game. Then he switched it to from the usual. He even played 4-4-2 flat.
Yeah.
He played 4-4-2 flat. Something that I wasn't sure it was going to be, but obviously he had 2 natural wingers in the game. So they could just play right midfield and left midfield kind of a thing. And that kind of balanced the game out a little bit as well. So, and I think there were times we pulled the ball out to Onachu. I see Onachu holding it, but I did say to you guys before that if we had brought in Onachu at that game, in case of Aquadams, he would have actually held the ball. He was dropping the ball down, holding the ball, drawing foul. Then I want to ask, this ref today now, this is how we're saying when people were saying that Nigeria did not play well. This guy allowed ball to flow a bit better. And I don't know, maybe they're trying to compensate us with their nonsense. That's when I called the Morocco people there. That's too late for us to be talking about that. But referee can kill the game, and we have already established that. Because this game today, tackle 50-50, even Egypt was trying to say, but the game was going, it was free flowing. Even in the midfield, when there was battle, they allowed it to go. So it means that we can allow the right things to happen if we want it to happen.
Yeah. So before I let you go, let me ask you some few questions. So, what is Nigeria's biggest revelation in this AFCON?
Well,
who is Nigeria's biggest revelation?
Biggest revelation?
Yes.
If I remove the coach, I would say the coach though. If I say I would say the coach. But if I'm going to take away the coach and I want to look at our biggest revelation in terms of maybe players, do you mean a player or generally as a Nigerian
player? A player. That's the biggest
revelation. No, I think our biggest revelation in I'll say 2. I will use two points. I am surprised at how Bright Osayi Samuel played. Honestly, that's the level of that. If even in the fight against Egypt again today, oh my God, that's number 1 for me. Number 2 is the extent at which we can use Iwobi is a huge in that, because we've had issues with Iwobi since I can remember.
Yeah,
and I think this is the only tournament where he has started and finished, and nobody we do not scapegoat him or we
Yeah.
not blame him.
And my second question is this: he made his debut under Sonodise, played under Genetro, played under Eguavon, everybody. But why do you think he's playing his best football under Rachel? And Wobby is playing the best football under Rachel.
I think
Why do you
sometimes
think he's playing his best football under Rachel? Bruno is playing his best football under Rachel. There is a common denominator thing there. Do you think that the guy is an improving player?
no, you see, that one is standard. That's why I said our biggest revelation. That's why I started. I said
Yeah,
our biggest revelation is the coach. Yes, I've already summarized it. It's the coach. Because many people think that coach job is that the thing is nowadays, modern football, the coaching is not about technicalities and tactics.
Yeah.
The word coach, even English wise, is to teach somebody, is to teach, is to improve. So the role there is not just about improve the team, but you have to improve the players.
Yes.
And some of those improving the players is to find out how and where your players are weak, encourage them in those areas, give them homework on what they can do better. But sometimes you create a tactics that plays and strengthen and bring out their strength and hide their weakness.
Okay. Okay. Just in 10 seconds, in 16 months, in like 17 months, the taxes for Eritrea to go and win the AFCON in Tanzania, Uganda, and this thing, do you think it's achievable in 10 seconds?
I would definitely. I think, in fact, our best chance at it, because I feel those host countries even know themselves that they cannot win it, and that is the best chance for creating neutrality.
Yeah,
and I feel that is our. Although, if I say it again, if Senegal mistakenly or by chance rise up to the occasion and beat Morocco, it will affect the next AFCON.
Okay.
But if Morocco wins, then debt has been paid. We know that, and then I think yes, it's doable, and we can do it with what we are playing. We can do it.
Yeah, there will be a lot of things in that AFCON, next AFCON. Honestly, thank you.
And to be fair, we missed a lot of players that are very good as well, and they didn't make it look like we missed them. Oh, the fear I had when Benjamin Frederick missed other injury, man, he was like, and even Shemi Ajayi, we need to commend him. He played well. Everybody people were saying he's weak. Today he ran. The guy that he beat the cut up to in the first half, that Egyptian, that guy has speed. The way I saw him run on 2 or 3 occasions
with Saibari against Morocco. Good.
That's what I'm saying. Like I saw him run on 2 or 3 occasions in this match. That people always say that he's slow. He's slow. That guy doesn't look like someone that is. He's improved. He's stepped up. Fitness have come better. But that place was good.
Yeah. Thank you, Kulexi. Thank you for your time. Thank
you.
It's nice hearing from Kulexi. People say you should go and do your coaching badge. Go and get your FACO. Or be easy cafe. Is it nice? Or cafe or B. Because people in Nigeria now, they don't have license, so and they are coaching. They don't have license. So anyway, I have you. I think I'm going to end with NRE and go to the let me just take a Uche and NXT NRE, please. And in fact, I've been wanting to even text you initially, wanting to hear your prediction for the final because you are Oracle. You didn't predict semi-final will lose, so you have to come and predict the final. Henry. So let me bring Alex T and Uche on quickly. So Henry and goes to you and ask you what you are next. Then we'll have to jump. So Uche.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. So the summary of Nigeria's games at the AFCON. One thing we learned is that we have a good coach.
Yeah.
A coach that would that's been improving everyone. And testament to what Ndidi said. Like,
well, I want to ask a question before you continue. The girl that do you see the video of the girl that said that on behalf of Nigerians?
Yes.
Do you think that the girl that is why do you think that she's not being professional by saying that?
I think where she went off script when she was saying the government but appreciating his good work is you can just tell someone you're doing well. Like if you notice today after the closing of when Eric Chell came into the press briefing room, everyone stood up and clapped for him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they clap for him to show you that he has actually, everyone can see his handwork on the team.
Yeah.
Osai that could be absent-minded before, he's now concentrating. Bruno Yemachi kept Salah. Bruno Yemachi kept Salah off. Kept Diaz.
Yeah.
So that shows you that he's passing information, the players are receiving information, and they are prosecuting that information. So which is a good thing. And I remember when some journalists back at home were saying that with Eric Chair, why would you bring Eric Chair from Mali? But now we can see that Malian is actually more experienced compared to your Eguavon, Finidi George, or Amunike that they've all been piloting around the media. So it's good, and long may it continue. We hope at least this one NFF got right in the appointment of the coach that they wanted. But they should ensure that what he needs, because if they intend, the payout for AFCON is $10 million, right? So if they intend to get like $20 million in the next 2 years from now to 2028, they need to ensure that they invest, even if it's $2 million, like $2 million or $3 million, $3 million to win $20 million. That's good return of investment. Keep that $3 million, invest in what the coach wants, like ensure that he gets paid. Because once somebody sees that his monthly salary is being paid, he wouldn't have anything to start thinking about. He will give you his best. So invest in that. You invest in that, you collect $20 million if he does the work well. So that is actually on that aspect. In regards to the most improved player in this tournament, I feel it's Akko, because Akko dished out.
He scored 2 goals this AFCON.
Yes, he scored 2 goals, 2 assists. This
2
is
goals, 2 assists.
Yes, first AFCON. So that's actually a good return of trust on a player coming for his very first AFCON, and he played different wings and interpreted his role properly. He played a 10, he played 11, played 7. Sometimes comes into the midfield, sometimes supports the right back. So it's actually good. Osimhen tried it in the game against Uganda. And so these are now they have a system. They have a system that they are building on. And people might be saying, oh, Nadi, Akinsomiro, Fago did not play. But it's actually it's a very good thing, because they all came from the under-20s and they are going to experience it for the first time. So they can see the pressure. They can soak in the whole energy from the AFCON. Come next AFCON, they'll be ready. They'll take what they've learned from this AFCON and then take back to their clubs, improve and get better. So that's why what he did was very, very good. They should just come, watch, see what's going on, learn from the senior players, how they behave. And there's something in the dimension. It says like if the coach is even particular about even to what they eat. So that is actually something that has not been seen before. So
that's what they eat. When some people will be flinging Gary on. Oh, okay. Continue.
So he shows his he knows what he's intentional. He knows what he wants to do. He knows what he wants to get.
But Uche, let me ask you this question: do you think that his backroom staff is strong enough? Like, he's got only 4 regular people that works with him.
So
there's a guy. Somebody is goalkeeper is also helping with the set piece training. Some people physical. So I just think that there should be more of like a bigger backroom staff for him.
Yes.
But then I don't want him to go and take somebody outside.
No, he has to
somebody inside.
He has to take someone outside. We want to win the tournament, right? It's more like you give someone a loan and the person tells you, I will get you this and this. When the person comes back with it and tells you, okay, I need more so I can get more, you give him what he wants, so that even if you do not give him, you tell him, okay, would break even at some point, but give him some of those things that he wants, and negotiate properly, then give him what he wants, invest and get the price. So that's what I feel about this, and long may it continue in regards to this.
Yeah, and if you want to, we meet some players in this AFCON. If you want to bring a player, like say, okay, if Eric Chela should do this player to the AFCON, it will make big difference. Which player do you think that player would have been?
I think Leslie Ugochukwu would have helped us against that match against Morocco.
Okay, to break play.
Someone that can run. Someone that can carry the ball and just use his hand. If anyone comes close to him, he will hold the ball. You can't pick the ball from Ugochukwu.
You can.
So we need that box to box. We actually need it. Yeah, Chukwuemeka, you can flick the ball off his feet, but Ugochukwu knows how to guide the ball, run with the ball. His length, if you notice in
ball, will have cost penalty. Or take red card. Will have cost penalty or take red card.
No. We've seen his game in Burnley now. He has improved. Let's not kid ourselves. Has really improved. It's not the same Ugochukwu of Chelsea. So I feel like that that type of midfielder is what we needed against Morocco. Someone that can, when Iwobi is not doing anything, they've blocked the path for passing. Someone that can pick the ball and run with the ball. Then when he gets to the final third, he can make the simple pass for Lookman to drive in with the ball. So that I feel that's one player we missed. Then we've missed backup for, especially when you know that you're using how do I call it, auxiliary wing backs that play as a fullback. That's Bruno and Osai. So we needed replacement. We needed replacement for Bruno. So I feel like we should have had a second left back, because I know he doesn't trust Zaidu, and Ryan Alibios was injured. So assuming we had Olaino, would have been good, or even Kyle. He said
he played Namasinogo. When the team qualified the semi-finals, I think he was thinking that this might probably be their year.
Yeah, this if assuming Olaino was in that match.
Well, yes. I think Bruno and Osai did well.
Yeah, they did well, but their tempo dropped.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes,
a tempo dropped because of the barrage of attacks that Morocco kept giving us. So when the tempo dropped, they would have brought in maybe someone like Aino, then Felix Aguad at the left back to keep the tempo at that same point. If you see the way Inter Milan play, they have Augusto and DiMarco. So whenever the tempo drops, they push that one. Then you have what's this other guy? This guy played for Manu on the right back, at the right wing back, with the guy from Dumfries.
Yeah.
Whenever the tempo drops from those guys, they just more like pro play for a very nice system, because it's a system we play. So we either play for the normal 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-4-2-2-2 or 4-4. So
and there's good thing is that the next AFCON is during summer.
Yes.
So it's not during season. So but that's why
if it's happening in Tanzania, wouldn't that be the rainy season in East Africa?
That is June. They don't play it in June. May, June, yes.
So you're saying in May, June, what's the name?
Yeah, they already said it's going to be June next year.
Okay. We wouldn't have rain in East Africa then.
It's going to be May, June next year. June. That's why it's going to go with June, July also next year. So they've already said it already in the CAF executive meeting. So we probably that is what's going to happen. But let's hope. For me, I think that majority of this team will still be in next AFCON.
Yes.
And you don't have players to it. Like some players to it.
then what's his name? Onyedika has to improve. Like even the games today, so he's very slow. He's sluggish.
Yediga. Okay, somebody has been calling you out here. Say, "Where's your Yediga? Where's your Yediga?" He has been saying that one.
Onyedika is very sluggish. Like the way he moves with the ball, he's like,
Yeah.
bro, run with the ball.
Mhm.
Make decision, make quick decision. Hopefully, he needs to make a move. He needs
Yeah.
to make a move. Hopefully, this AFCON gives him like, even if it's Germany,
Who?
Oyedika.
Yediga. This Capcom, you didn't do well. This Capcom.
Yeah, but I'm saying that at least usually once you go for this kind of tournaments, club will start hovering around you.
His club catching against Morocco.
Ah, that's the thing. Maybe against this third place, that game against Uganda,
Bruno, there is been interest from
Spain.
Fenerbahce
Mm.
on Bruno Yemechi.
Okay, Fenerbahce
Yes.
is
There's also been interest from Germany, one German club on Bruno Yemechi. So tell you that he had a very good AFCON.
Yeah, he had a very good AFCON.
So I just hope that the team continues to build. Shout out to Eric Shell. I believe in him from day one, and I'm happy that it's actually what
it does. Okay, the period I started taking you and IoT serious was, I think it was when they appointed Finidi George.
Yes.
Like you just give you told us what was going to happen.
Yes.
And when you need to sack him.
Yes.
And also with Eguavon, he said, "Don't worry, this is normal pattern. He will win 3 games,
and
lose the rest," and that's how it happened.
Yes.
And you were even later you said you were happy that that Finidi got fire, so we know that there's fire on the mountain and we can make changes. If not, if he had gone through the whole qualifier stage, we wouldn't have qualified for the World Cup. That's I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So because these guys, because he's I don't want to be a threat of doom. I just know that that's what she was going on. When people say, you haven't beat Benin Republic 3-0, I said I will not win the next game.
Yeah.
I don't say that now. I say we'll not win the next game. It's one-sided. Thank you, Uche, for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Alex T. So be ready, Godswill and Henry. You are my next caller, then I wrap it up because of time. Alex T. Take it from anywhere.
I can't hear you though. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, every time somebody cut off, somebody get off, I can't hear you, but you can hear me.
So you can hear me now?
But anyway, I was gonna touch on first of all, I agree with I don't know, the guy before Uche. No. He was saying that Eric Shell is the revolution in this tournament. I strongly agree that Eric Shell did his thing. I mean, football is a system, right? It's a system. Sometimes the best players does not fit in certain coaches' style. I can just see right now, just to make Chelsea an example, the new coach is preferring Tosin more and more. But for me, I will not play Tosin over Fofana. So football is a system. So all these other players on the bench, that some of them, I don't think they might come back because they don't fit in Eric Shell's system. Iwobi is performing very well because Eric Shell, Iwobi has always had the ability. All the coaches seen it. Fulham, they say it. But the system they were using him does not work. But now Eric Shell see that, hey, I can put Ndidi and Onyeka and give to shade Iwobi, and Iwobi will have a free hand. That's why Iwobi is so doing well. I also agree that Osaye he played his best game in this tournament. Mm-hmm. He has improved. Bruno Yemeshi, I think, have improved. Like I said, whatever Shell was telling them, whatever system is using, it works for them. You can see that Bruno is working with Iwobi and Ademola. It works on that side of this thing. And then Osaye is working very well. Although Frank Onyeka is not is not doing the same thing like Ademola. So sometimes Ako Adam is coming to that side. So it doesn't work that much. But I think Shell did his thing. So the system is working. Like when you said, who do you think is coming back? Not should come back. I think Paul Onashi, I agree that Paul Onashi should not come back. because it's such a big dude that cannot use his size. He can't do nothing. I mean, yeah, he played well in Turkey, but he played in the English league. He didn't do nothing. So again, it's the system. I don't think Paul Nashi fits in the system. Moses Simon, it's a great player. He has tried so much, but I think it's about time because I keep saying it every time I come on this show. Moses Simon is one directional player. He always go to the left, every time to the left. Once you block that way, it's over. So for me, it might still come, but I don't think he's going to be playing as a regular. But it might still be coming till he will phase out at some point when they have a better replacement. Right now, there's not a replacement for him because HUK is not a replacement for Moses Simon, definitely. You know, so Moses Simon will still come, but at some point it will phase out. This might be controversial, but Ako Adam, I like him, but I got disappointed in the last two games. He can't even hold the ball like today. He was just giving out the ball. He couldn't even hold the ball. He couldn't do nothing. Even the last game, the same thing. He had chances. It's not like he don't have chances. The few chances that will come, he couldn't hold the ball. So I was kind of disappointed in him, like the last two games on Akanda. But I know he's a good player. He's learning. You know, he's coming new to the team. He's doing what he's supposed to do, running around, you know, switching wings and all that stuff. But I think he needs to step up his game, hold the ball. And because if Osimhen is not there like today, you have to hold the ball for your players, you know, but he doesn't hold the ball. You give him ball, Ademola will give him ball. He won't hold it. They will just shoot him away. He's a strong guy. Use your body, you know. So I was kind of disappointed, but I still like him. I think Ajayi did his thing. I mean, I was impressed. Like today, I was like, Basi has always been covering for him, but today, Ajayi was the one that was running, covering for, you know, everybody in the defense. So I'm impressed with him. Stanley Nwabali, there is nobody that will right now overtake Stanley Nwabali. We know that one. That one is for sure. It might not be doing his little thing, but when it comes to the time that Stanley Nwabali will stand up, yes, the penalty, he will stand up for Nigeria. So I like him, but I think going forward, I think somebody said, the last guy, Uche said, Okechukwu, I think that's the only person I can think of right now that can come into that team and help their defense. That's Ugochukwu boy. I think he can come in right now and help. I don't know if he wants to come. I don't know. Maybe Smith, you probably have a inside info, but I don't know if he wants to come. But I think it's the player that I think if he comes, it might fit in because I think he's better of a passer than Onyeka. Onyeka might understand the African football, but when it comes to holding the ball and passing, he's a better guy than Onyeka. So that's the person that I can think that can come in and do this. But again, football is system. You know, Eric Schell is trying to create a system. I hope they keep him. I don't know if they already signed a contract, but I hope they keep him. If he's trying to create a system, and sometimes some players might not fit in. You might be the best player in your team, you might be doing well, but you might not fit in that system. Ademola is fitting in because, you know, he's a great player and it works for him. All the players are fitting in. So I just wish that they can keep him and pay him his salary. Pay him his salary. If you pay him, if I'm working, you're not paying me. If somebody bring more money, I don't care what stars you have, I will go. If they bring 200 million for Eric Schell in Tanzania, Eric Schell will leave. It's money. He has already got his resume now with Nigeria. So why not? People will come. So pay him. Just pay him whatever it is. Pay him. Let the man coach the boys. Let him manage the players. Eric Schell himself is learning. He's learning a little bit by little. He's learning. I mean, it wasn't like this before when he started. But now he's tweaking stuff around. He's understanding the players more better. The players are getting into him, understanding, you know, him. So it's getting better. If you go change him now, who else are you going to bring back? Iguavo again? No. You can't bring Iguavo again. So I think they should keep him. There is nobody out there. We don't have the money to go get big coaches. Eric Schell, we can afford him. He's a good manager. He's a good coach. So I think they should keep him. So that's all I have to say, man. I appreciate you, man, Smith. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex T, for your time. Thank you for your time. Let me just take super chat before I bring in Goswe and Henry, then we'll wrap it up. Guys, you say that I'm going to spend 3 hours. No. My friend said that Lombardi actually was a good sweeper, has a good super high. You hardly have true balls against you. Lombardi due to where he starts from. Yes, I think his starting position is very, very high. So hardly give away one-on-one situations too. I remember against Africa, he was playing a sweeper keeper role for us. Thank you, Box, for the super chat. So Box also said something like was a comment against that. Why did Simon play the whole game today? We play short one today. Simon slowed our game down. I know. Until we get a player better than Simon. Somebody asked me a question about a left-footed player under the Agbaja. I'm answer your question. Juliano Oluwakemi. I will answer your question. The boy is in Lask, Lask, Austria. So he's playing. The boy got into our provisional list, but he didn't make the final squad. The boy is in Austria. He's a very Emmanuel Michael is a very, very humble player, very, very good player. I normally talk to him, fantastic boy, level-headed. The boy will be big player in the future. So let me have my final caller quickly. Then Sport Ghana, I think you mentioned something against Sport Ghana. I said, well, yeah, actually was improved for me too. I think during the game against Tunisia and Tanzania, I think he improved himself as the competition actually progresses. And I told that my guest will be able to testify to that too. So, Eddie, can you hear me?
Yes. How's
Okay.
everything, my brother?
Yeah, good.
Very good,
Now just
very
let
good.
me, Mr. Godswill, the football ancestor. Okay, all right. So,
Now,
Eddie,
okay,
ancestor, yes. So, yeah,
should I go on?
yeah, you go
Yeah.
on.
I greet everybody in the house. I greet the
Yeah,
viewers. Thank you for
yeah,
the platform.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, interesting tournament so far. I mean, one of some of the teams we know that traditionally reach this stage, they did. At the beginning of the tournament, everybody slept on Egypt. I told you,
Mhm.
Egypt is not. They are not pushovers. They know how to win this kind of tournament. Cameroon is also a team that can go very deep in the competition, and they did. It wasn't a tournament of
Cameroon deep,
underdogs.
deep.
Sorry.
The Cameroon travel deep. Quarterfinals, it's not
Yeah,
deep.
quarterfinals is a deep run. I mean, they are top 8 team in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's only because they met the host, and we could argue. Interestingly, my friend Humble Henry that argued against me to say that there was no referee decision against Cameroon. Eventually, he changed his eventually he changed his opinion when Nigeria played against Morocco. And but I mean, it's what you see that you know, right?
Yeah.
Historically,
Uh,
when North Africans play,
mm-hmm,
if you've watched this game before, this is what they do. In 2006 was also as controversial as this.
mm-hmm.
Remember when Egypt won the first Nations Cup in
Yeah. That
2006?
semi-final
What?
was
Yeah,
controversial.
well, it was they played Ojoro. It's not they just did Ojoro too. It's just like they baby North Africans a lot in Africa. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they baby them a lot. And remember, a North African used to be secretary of CAF, Secretary General of CAF. Forgotten his name, where the one him and his son they succeeded themselves. You understand? I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
So they baby them a lot, and it's not good for Africa. These Arab Africans, they need to come with better attitude into the football pitch. It's not do or die. Your fans cannot do this. So there's so many. I've complained many times about these things. All the North African teams complained about referee officiating. Algeria complained against Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
that the officiating was not good. You understand? And also Egypt, when Senegal beats them, they said he also complained about officiating because I don't understand what Hossam Hassan was complaining about too. Because I
Well,
felt Senegal, yeah, Senegal beat them fair and square.
No, but there are some decisions I think because there was one foul towards the end that they fouled the Egyptian, but the referee, if I think from Gabon, said you should watch that because the Egyptians were diving. I think you already saw that pattern that they were diving. So anytime they
Mm-hmm.
now have this legitimate foul, you will overlook it too.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Even today, I don't think the officiating was also great for this Moroccan official that
Mm-hmm.
also officiated. I don't think the disallowed goal. I don't think Paulo Nuachu was his hand was in an unnatural position. Maybe someone would explain to me because I think he's a 6'7" man. If he
Mm-hmm.
jumps, where would your face be? You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So
What about
it's
the push and
he
ankle?
did the push on Akko. Yes,
That
that push on Akko is also yeah. It's also that for me.
it was a
That's a pen.
the
He
hand.
overlooked
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah, you've overlooked it. The officiating in this tournament has been a surprising low. This one was even worse than the one
Mm-hmm.
that happened in 2006 and when in Egypt. You understand? 2006 Nations Cup in Egypt. It's worse. You understand? It's so bad. The officiating was
What
so
about 204 in
bad.
Tunisia?
You understand? Sorry?
What about 204 in Tunisia?
2004 against you know what? 2004 in Tunisia.
It was
I
too
didn't
fair.
watch so many games because I was very young. But you know, the game against Nigeria,
Uh-huh.
I felt the Olofinjana's penalty against Olofinjana was very soft.
Yeah,
You understand? But it was a referee from Benin Republic
yeah,
that officiated that game. You
yeah.
understand? But it was a soft penalty, but it can be given. Those penalties is can be given because you taught somebody. I remember Alofi Jordan was trying to remove his leg. I've seen it given many times. You understand? It's not a deliberate one, but sometimes some of these things looks very deliberate. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Remember, we also got a penalty first, and
Mm-hmm.
they called that
But
penalty
immediately
for
we
the
got
foul of the
penalty, I
Wako
knew
Kanu.
that they're going to give Tunisia penalty.
Yeah, everybody was yes, exactly
Ah,
because
I knew
yeah,
immediately Jaziri went on the floor. No, it was Zaid
mm,
Jaziri. He went on the floor. I knew that. That's
yeah, I
22 years
knew.
ago now.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But
That was like
what I'm trying to say is this thing, CAF, I don't know, there's this overprotection of North African teams. When Algeria also had this deep run in 2019, there was a time there was a scissors kick on Senegal in their this thing, and they didn't get a red card for that. Oh, how would you do this now? Some officiating is just so bad. I
yeah.
don't know if it's ignorance, error, or poor decision making. Because now we have the benefit of VAR. You can take it back and look
But
at
they're
it
not even
again.
going to VR again.
You're not even looking at it. You understand? The ref officiating
Any
is.
Ghanaian referee was head of VAR. He said he performed so badly.
Mm-hmm,
One VAR that he did, he performed
mm-hmm.
so badly. He didn't spot anything. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, interestingly, and the CAF president spoke on it today in an interview. When he was no 2 days ago when he was going out of his hotel, that he's been speaking to the officials. We need good officiating, but I think Patrice Motsepe I think this is one of the low points of having a businessman run a non-governmental, not for profit organization because they tend to focus on only revenue, and then they miss some of they miss the fact that they need to be justice, equitable, there need to be fairness, equity in the game. This is what they miss, and they allow people that jobbers just destroy the game on the pitch while they focus so much on revenue. I think it needs to start looking at what's happening on the pitch and what's happening in CAF
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
whole.
yeah.
What's happening in CAF, what's happening on the pitch needs to be very careful because this is one thing that can also destroy him. Also, sorry, Smith, so that I don't bore you too much. I
Mhm,
want to be very quick. Also, he also announced today that the African Nations League is going to be a regional competition.
mhm.
I feel now the head of our organization should protest against that. Look, we cannot have a regional competition anymore in Africa. We're unequal. Well, we have too many tough teams in Africa, in West Africa. We have too many tough teams in North Africa. East Africa and South Africa needs to just they
He
need
was giving an
to
example of Kenya against Tanzania playing Nigeria against
exactly.
Ghana. That
They
is
need to get
different.
used to it.
Kenya
You
against
have to mix
Tanzania.
it up. I'm not gonna like to play Nigeria versus Ghana every time. It's a difficult match. It's not easy to play. Maybe it's easy to play. Why would Kenya against Tanzania be the same as?
He said Nigeria will host the first one.
Okay, can you imagine? So,
Where
so,
would they host it?
so please, if the heads of this organization are hearing this, they should protest against this. The Nations League it should not do that. There's no regional anything. It can't be regional again. She should stop it.
You
If
know that
you regional, we'll be having only South Africa from the south and only maybe Tanzania from the east.
South Africa and Angola will come from the
Uh,
south.
so it doesn't make sense
Doesn't make sense.
anymore. Nigeria might not even is a tough. It's too
Yeah,
tough
Congo and
and
Cameroon coming from
ah. And you want to be settling fights among the North Africans because Morocco and Algeria will murder themselves on the pitch.
yes.
So you need to be very careful. You need to, but that notwithstanding, the match between Nigeria and Morocco, I also felt um, we also lost it on the pitch. You understand? I've tried watching the game again to see some of. I couldn't see. I tried looking at other people analysis, and I looked at it again, and I felt where we lost it was first of all the I would say the what do you call it mentality and naivety. I don't know why Nigeria cannot go into a tough game against the host. I don't think we have
I don't think
we
we do. Even in our
yeah
prime years, we don't do
yeah
against those nations.
against difficult teams. In 2004, we lost against Tunisia, who was the
Yes.
host. You
Uh-huh.
understand? It's a thing of
Even in
mentality.
Mali 202, Mali team was the ones from Nigeria 99. Our
Yeah,
team was very experienced. We do nil.
we drew 0-0 with them in Mali.
And when Cameroon meet that same Mali, that 4-0 in semi-final.
Okay, you could see. And thank God, in West Africans, we don't push the officials
They don't push
to
us.
give us. We don't do that in West Africa. That's one thing I know. We don't overly depend on officials to be giving us calls. You understand?
So,
So
let me just stop here. See, Burkina Faso versus Ghana, 2013
mm,
AFCON semi-final.
mhm.
In fact, what the referee did not do is to help Ghana carry ball, help them put them inside net. He
Okay.
sent Jonathan Pretopia, you know that boy, you
Oh,
know
yeah,
Jonathan
yeah,
Pretopia.
yeah, yeah,
He sent
yeah.
him off. He did
Okay,
everything.
yes, I remember. And John Boy, the John Boy had a red card. That one is incompetence. Sorry.
He did see now what he maybe say me just carry the ball. Oh yeah, go put that for inside net for Ghana.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They wanted the Nigeria Ghana final.
Almost what? Man, I remember that match. Now that one was bad.
Yeah,
Yes, it was bad.
so
Yes.
I think we need to be because others are watching, and I think that I might be wrong, but I'm trying to talk to you too
Mm,
because I don't think if a referee wants to stop you, want to be biased, it's not about disqualifying your goal.
mhm.
Anytime that you trigger an attack from your own half or something, it's going to be against you. And 50-50. That's going to happen.
Yeah, the 50-50s. Yes,
Yes, it's going to be against
but
you.
also our progress against Morocco was a bit not good. You understand? Yes, there were 50-50s where the referee hindered us, but there were other decision making just within the team that also
Mhm.
did not allow us to go forward. For example, one thing I also noticed was there was I don't know. Oyedika missed lost two balls in the first half. Same as Semi Ajayi
Mhm.
lost two balls in the first half to recover. They both recovered, but at some point, when Iwobi held the ball deep in his half, he would refuse to pass to Oyedika. He would refuse to pass to him. Instead, they would want to go for Adebola Lukman.
But
I
if you
felt,
look at that video you sent to me,
yeah,
the Moroccans form a cage around Onyedika. And the issue is that if you look at the game against Algeria, you can see that and this guy is constantly moving in Didi to provide option for Iwobi. Onyeka is not doing that.
No,
And I
but
think Iwobi
uh,
too don't trust Onyeka.
oh yes, there was. That's what I was. That was. I don't know
Iwobi
why.
don't trust Onyeka.
It's either the trust, number one, or the fact that, he's just not maybe
Yeah,
not my guy enough
yeah,
for me to use him. Yes, but Onyedika was. See, there are sometimes you play that 1-2. Yes, there is a cage around Onyedika. Yes, but
yeah.
if you pass to him, it's 1-2. You understand? That 1-2 gives you opportunity to leave to push one of the men away from that cage. You understand? Mikel does it sometimes. No matter how much you cage Mikel, he will
No,
demand the ball.
level.
I-
No.
Yes, it's different level, but he will demand the ball in those cage.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that going long every time. Iwobi was always looking for Lookman, and
And I think
Lookman himself did not help himself because Lookman wanted to hold the ball too much. Honestly, because sometimes in that moment where you know they would rush you, I
uh,
think you should give it away quick. Don't
but
hold it too long.
I know why I should let you go. Another thing that I observed in that game was that that game against Algeria, the moment they gave us the first foul in the first 1 minute,
Mm,
when they camp on Osimhen, I won't lie to you, that foul settled that up.
mm,
And after like 10 minutes, they gave for Nigeria one Nigerian yellow card also when he was having his bad tackle in the midfield.
mm-hmm,
And that one said to us, I will not lie to you, the guy could not move again. If there was similar decision,
mm-hmm,
maybe it was against Morocco, I think probably I should have a better game because I think this our team live on moments sometimes. Because when I look at when I look at it, when Lukman was dragged down by Messina, I realized
mm-hmm,
that he don't attract pressure towards himself. About three people are looking at Lukman.
mm-hmm.
If we were able to roll that ball out, the empty space where he leave, some of our players already occupied. We have attacked them.
Yes.
But
It's
when he was struck down, they want the ball away from him, they drag him down, they attack us, and the referee just blew. So those little moments, really actually affected our game. But I want to ask you a question. Tomorrow, who will win tomorrow?
I think Senegal would win. Look, I'll tell you why. Senegal has more. I've watched the match press conference
They
of
are
the
shouting out
coach.
there now.
Yes, I've watched the pre-match press conference of the coach. They are prepared mentally. I think the worst is that the game will go all the way to penalty. I think Senegal has a bit more quality and they are more resilient in some of these moments. Senegal won against Egypt to qualify for the World Cup. It's not an easy feat. They've grown mentally. They know that
Mm-hmm,
Senegal, they've been one of those teams that have been cheated the most by
mm-hmm,
some of these North Africans. So
yeah.
when they go against North, they know how to.
Mhm,
They know that it's a fight to finish.
yeah.
And I'll tell you, the coach of Morocco said no team can come to Rabat and think they will beat them. You
Uh-uh.
understand? So yeah, that's what he said in the press conference. He said no team, he doesn't expect. So he's more defensive that Senegal will not beat them this time. I don't know if you understand. Rather
Yeah.
than maybe I'm going to go win. It's not
Win.
neutral. Yeah, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Yeah.
I'm well for me. I'm supporting Senegal all the way to win. I don't
Actually,
want Morocco to also win
win.
like this.
Yeah.
But I okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, before I let you go, Senegal refused to train in that Mohammed V stadium,
Yes.
that Mohammed pitch, and Nigeria trained there freely. Do you
Mhm.
think we have forgetted our speech to like say we want more private area to train?
Exactly. I told you before. I was writing it on your chat sessions that look. I think Nigeria was just enjoying the hospitality in Morocco, and this is the problem when our leaders when they go abroad sometimes NFF and the rest. Why were we not complaining about some of these things that Senegal is writing about? It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
stop us from being friends too.
Mm-hmm.
We are also diplomatic friends. A lot of we still marry Moroccan women, but no, we cannot allow this. You understand? We still cannot allow that this
Allow
kind
this.
of atrocious hosting. It's not do or die again. It's not war. It's
Mm-hmm.
just football. Just do the right thing. I think Nigeria should not have allowed it. I don't know the penalties. Another thing, because
Just quickly, yeah.
you are
Well,
going
I
to
don't
practice penalties. Yeah, exactly. So they can even look at some of your sequence and say, look, they know how they play the penalties and stuff.
yeah. Okay, talk about
Yeah.
Rabinati quickly.
No, I don't blame Chukwueze at all for the penalty. Some players, they are very confident to take penalty. They want to slow down. They do that thing. Neymar does it too and misses sometimes. So it's and some people express themselves by being nonchalant, by jokes. You understand? It doesn't mean that it doesn't pain them. I don't think he deliberately wanted to lose the penalty. I don't think he's a professional footballer. He wants to win too, right? He needs the money too. You haven't forgotten. So he also wants to win. It's good for his cabinet. You understand? So I just hope that going forward, Eric Shell is able to. I don't like the excuse of Ndidi doesn't play, so my formation is not working well. You understand? Let him. I didn't want this excuse going into this Nations Cup. Let him please find the right players. You
Yeah.
understand? I want to also comment on something. Out of the people that, in terms of mentality, the people that have that mentality, you might not like them. The big game mentality. Our goalkeeper is one of them. It's going to be very difficult to displace this Nwabali for people that don't like him. Because the man has a big game mentality.
Yes.
Honestly. It's not by sometimes not by play for these big clubs because it does big clubs people. You're surprised now. Those side they complain. You understand? Some of the big clubs people did not even step up to come and take penalties. You understand? They always want some man. Big game mentality. I trust this guy is not a joke. He likes the moment. You saw what he was doing to the crowd when they were taking his towel. You
Yes.
understand? He was the guy riling them up. You can't do he likes the attention. And remember what Diego Forlan said when he said that as a footballer, if you see crowd and you are intimidated, you shouldn't play football. Don't play it. He said the moment, yeah, that's what he said. You should. That's the moment you should want to shine. That's where I blame some of these Onyedika and some of them that refuse to perform. You understand? Onyedika again is better than Inao of Cote d'Ivoire that was performing. He plays in a much better club. He's played in Champions League. He now hasn't played in Champions League. How come he now is performing like this? He now was still a midfielder. Now you not watching now. I'm saying for Cote d'Ivoire, you saw the way he was doing. He wanted to win. He was much more confident. So I
I
don't
think,
know why
yeah.
these big games is also our Achilles heel.
Yeah.
Whenever we play big games, we are so scared.
I think
So
some
yeah,
of these guys who have experience going to the Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, AFCON, and we probably able to deliver.
yeah, maybe.
Let's
And
see.
lastly, for me, I don't think Brian Samuel surprised me. He was at some point he was sitting on the bench, but remember his first game for Nigeria against Portugal.
He did well.
When he played, yeah, he did well. Then people argue that, oh yes, if he do well now, they're always deep in form. Yes, and that deep came just like Joe Aribo. We are not seeing Joe Aribo. Remember Joe
Yeah.
Aribo, for
Against
against
Brazil,
Brazil. Yeah,
against
yeah.
Ukraine, was
Yeah,
doing well.
it's one thing about consistency is very difficult in football because there's a lot of pressure.
Pressure,
You
yes.
understand? So I'm happy for Osayi Samuel and Bruno Yemechi.
Yes.
They played that Morocco game very
Yes.
well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's just it.
That's my take too. I think there's also this well. Just so that a good have compete on that. All right.
Exactly,
Um,
exactly.
yeah.
And
Thank,
thank you
thank,
so much.
thank you. Thank you,
Maybe
Henry.
I'll text you. Maybe we'll talk more too. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Henry. Sorry for time, but I want to just end the show with you. So, guys, we're gonna end it with Mr. Our football assessor. So, thank you from anywhere.
Good evening, Smith Lai, or good morning.
Yeah, it's early morning in the UK.
Yeah, I didn't want to come up during the matches. I was just following you one by one, and I really want to thank you. You've kept us informed.
Yes.
I want to start the biggest revelation for me during this AFCON is our NFF.
Why NFF?
Yes, it's the biggest revelation for me. I watched and I listened to all the groups of people who, including yourself, who went to Morocco, and I discovered that I don't know why they are there in the first place. You know, I've been saying this consistently for some time. They go to competitions, they don't know why they are there. Our team played a match in was it Rabat, against Algeria in Marrakesh, and they told them to go back to Fez.
Yes.
Then come back to Rabat. And we had officials on ground who knew. I mean, what is the position, or what is the reason an official follows a player to a competition? It is because they are supposed to handle the things that the welfare of the players.
Yes.
Players were put in rooms where children stay. I saw the beds. They were looking like children's beds. They were put in buses where the players couldn't even move their feet. And we had officials. They were made to train on a pitch, one of the pitches, where the Moroccans were just sitting in their rooms and watching us. They don't need cameras in that place to watch us train. They will just stay in their rooms, open their curtains, and watch us train. And we had officials. They were the biggest revelation for me. I mean, how can they not know if Nigeria does not have an embassy in Morocco? They went there for a purpose. Are there no hotels again in Morocco that NFF can put our players so that they can rest properly?
No, it's CAF that is responsible for
if CAF neglects their responsibility, when Senegal said they will not train on that pitch, was it not CAF who told them to go and train there?
Yeah.
So why did they not train? Because they had officials who could voice the requests of their players or the needs of their players.
So, but you know,
South Africa took us to a pitch that was not FIFA standard to play a FIFA competition. And we had officials who were supposed to be on ground. And nobody thought it wise to say we won't play on this pitch. I am still repeating, these people have served their usefulness. The only thing that is left for them to do now is to ensure that we go to this World Cup.
Yeah.
Once they finish doing that, they should tender their resignation in shame.
You know, Mr. Godspeed, sorry to interject you. I think no, I just don't want to focus on negative, but I think you are right. The night we knew that we are going to Fez, you know, around that time, that was around one. You know, I came to do live there around 1:30 a.m. So that by 9 o'clock, by 10 o'clock, they should take the boys back to Fez. So we now ask them to take another bus, not fly to Rabat.
I mean, it's crazy. Nothing stops the NFF officials, even if they don't have money, they can tell the hotel owners who will pay. Put our boys, give us rooms. They don't have to sleep in the hotel. They can go back to Fez. The officials can go back to Fez. But the players their welfare is supposed to be paramount. There's no point moving players up and down when they are in a competition. It distracts them, it weakens them. You bring a player out and you are not ensuring their safety, you are not ensuring their comfort. No. They are the biggest revelation for me. And apart from all of this, we are there. The country will protest. They don't want this referee. And you keep quiet.
No, the reason why, according to what I hear, not from me directly, is that Ibrahim Gusso is the chairman of Wafubi. So Ghana is under him. He doesn't want to deny like a Ghanaian opportunity, because he's the chairman of Wafubi, Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic, Niger, Burkina Faso, Nigeria. He didn't want to, Ivory Coast, he didn't want to deny like a Ghanaian the opportunity to ref. There've been no Nigerian, there'll be no referee from that area have been in that position for a long time.
He has already denied Nigeria an opportunity to ref. Don't we have referees in Nigeria? Don't we?
We don't. Our referees don't even go to any competition.
Good. Now you are bringing referees from Tanzania. You are bringing referees from South Africa. You are bringing referees from Mauritania, from Mauritius. Countries that can't stand us when it comes to football. And we have a chairman of WAFB or whatever he calls himself. And he does not say that we need Nigerian referees in this competition. If you don't bring us,
Nigerian referee, they took Nigerian referee to a World Cup qualifier. He performed so badly. So badly. so badly.
The point is, even if we don't have referees at the center of the pitch, they can be second referees or linesmen. They can be VAR.
We don't have VAR official. We don't have.
So why do we have people in CAF? Why?
See, you know that the CAF license that they came to do, that your friend did, that they came to do.
Moses Adiku.
Yes, they don't do it before. They just brought it back to Nigeria because of the shenanigans they used to do with that certification.
It's not only in football. Every other sport, including judo and wrestling and all of that, their ratings are supposed to be done by the African body or the international body. Now, we don't get strong representation in those bodies. Even when we do, they don't represent us, they represent themselves. I mean, if a country like Nigeria can be shoved up and down, is it Senegal? Is it Senegal? Is it Cote d'Ivoire? I mean, these are small countries compared to Nigeria. I beg to be proven wrong, but Nigeria has a problem with officials who represent them outside.
Yes, I agree.
They get there and they represent themselves, their name, not Nigeria.
Not Nigeria. Because, I remember going to that Marrakech Stadium. I met a Nigerian man. He was trying to do for Nigerian fans. He showed me, he said that, don't fight, be a good ambassador. The way you see me dressed now, that's just something that want to come and destroy the stadium. I'm just trying to say that they tend to be the one fighting for Nigerian interests outside, but they are not doing anything.
They are not fighting for Nigerian interests. They are not fighting, and that's the truth. They are fighting for their personal interests.
NFF, the ticket for the semi-final. Some NFL officials, the ticket, they give them tickets as it's free, because so to bring Nigeria.
I saw it would be giving people free tickets.
The NFL officials sold their ticket, 300 euros, they sold their own tickets. So that's the reason why you see some Moroccans in between our fans, in between supporters. You see their seats in between.
What more can I say? That's why I keep saying that if an official does not have any business doing in a competition, why go? Is it just to come and give promises to players? I saw the players singing and asking the officials, what happened to our bonus? Nobody's saying anything about that now. I don't know if those bonuses were paid.
Look, the game. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say this thing here. Before the game against Algeria in Marrakesh, I heard that some players collected money. That is what we learned. But no player came out to say that NFF have paid. So this evening, I was surprised when nobody was saying that my name is number 2 on the list. I never see any money.
It's because you were not following Iwobi's platform.
I just saw that one this evening. Yeah, he said that.
Good. So it's to me it's no news. They were waiting for us to fail, even in this third place match, so that those monies will not be paid. Please, let's shout it from the rooftops. Let's pay these players. That's number one. Then number 2 is that Eric Chell, what's that his other name? Sekou. Sekou. I like that young man. He has proven that people can improve. He's a very good coach. Unlike so many that we have had, even Nigerian coaches. You know, look at his attitude, the way he relates with the players.
Yeah,
he does very well with them. They are his friends. They relate very, very well. They play with him, he plays with them. They talk to him, he talks to them. That's why they will listen to him in the field of play. He does not show that I am the boss kind of attitude. And the players are responding to his coaching. I noticed that there were 1 or 2, I think, at least I noticed one. I think he brought 2, a goalkeeper trainer and a physio trainer.
Yeah, I went to go and talk to that physical trainer. Very good guy.
That's the Bonfrey Joe. That is the Bonfrey Joe. That is the Bonfrey Joe. Take it from me. That's the Bonfrey Joe. That guy knows all the players. When during the Moroccan match, when they made some changes, I noticed he went to Eric Chell and told him they have brought in 2 players to do something. I wasn't hearing the exact word, but I noticed he ran to him and showed him and told him those 2 players are this. Eric Chell said, I've seen it. See, even the coaches we took, they are not learning. They are not.
They are not learning.
They are not learning. They are just waiting for the ESTA code to go and to come back to Nigeria and share. And I also heard that, I don't know from which source, whether it's true or not, that some of our players have left or are going to leave tonight.
No, Vitosime left this night.
Back to Turkey and all that.
Because they play Champions League on Tuesday.
Exactly. So I don't see any reason why they are saying the president wants to host them. Thank God that the president wants to host them, but I don't know if they will be there. If they will be there,
according to what I'm hearing, said those players based in Turkey, Polo Noashu, Ndidi, Victor Osimhen, and one other player coming. Let me just double check that one quick so I can confirm it. I think let me just try and confirm that quickly. I think Yes, you are right. You're right.
you know, I have a special advisor.
Okay.
In my Manolo is my special advisor.
Okay.
So he gets the information real time.
Mm-hmm.
And but the point is this: if we cannot, I've been talking about scouting for players, looking for players. Now these players have seen that this team has performed well in Nations Cup.
Yeah.
And everybody now wants to come and play for the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
God will help us if this our prayer that our World Cup tickets is given back to us. You would see people coming out from underground and pressing button to come and play for Nigeria again.
Yeah.
Or some who have sworn never to play for Nigeria. You will see them coming to beg and lobby to play for Nigeria. But I will tell you this: Eric Chell has people who have become loyal to him. Some are good in the field of play, some are manageable. Yes, we need additions. We need people who can come in and improve the team. If we bring somebody like Nwaneri, he's a young player, he's good. Yes, he can come. We need all we can get,
but it's
to
not really
improve
getting
our
better.
national team. Yes. So, but somebody like Tosin, Chelsea Tosin, please tell him wherever he is, he should stay where he is. We don't need people like him anymore. He's old. We don't need him. Let him stay. When he was much younger, he should have come to the Super Eagles and play for the Super Eagles.
I think they told him that
They lost their chances.
Yeah, it told him
All
that
people like John Fashanu and Justin Fashanu and all the rest who thought Nigeria would never be a haven for players. Players will come. We have good players. We can form first, second, and third 11 in England alone.
Because
but my concern is we are looking for big names in big teams.
Yeah.
Let me take you back. Before now, the nucleus of our team was home-based.
Yeah.
We brought in one or two players, John Chidozie and all the rest, to come from outside the country to come and join the team here. Tunji Banjo and all the rest. Now, when they came, they only complemented. But now the nucleus of our team is outside. Does that mean the NFF and all its cronies will have to kill our league? Then when it comes to underage football, they will go and bring a 30-year-old young man to come and play and say he's 17.
I don't want to mention a name. There was a Nigerian player who I actually said that he actually got a move. But the issue is this, you can't blame these players because sometimes when you wake up, it's your morning.
Yes, I agree.
So some of these guys have already, they don't work hard. That the time that the opportunity just come, they just say, okay, you know what? So for example, now there was a guy that was an apprentice, na Baba. But when the opportunity came, he has to become younger again, like born again. So the issue, that's our league, because some people here, I don't know if they listen to me, they ask me for my opinion that what can we do to better the league. But the league is not sellable.
It's not sellable because they don't want it to be sellable.
Yes.
We were looking at somebody did a small cast on the stadium. Right now, there's no stadium in Lagos State.
Yes.
Not to talk of in Nigeria.
Mega city.
In Lagos State, of over 20 million or 30 million people, we don't have an international stadium. Where the Super Eagles went to train, they said they had 11 pitches, all with floodlights, properly secured, properly well manicured. You understand me? And they had their institutes there. We don't even have a proper players camp.
See, let me ask you a question.
We don't have.
Do you think Eric Chair, if you want to see Eric Chair now, do you think there's office?
Which office? If it was those days in Lagos when we were doing sports writing, it was under the mango tree, so opposite sports hall.
Yes.
Where Swan used to gather.
Yes.
That is where Westerhoff will come and meet with reporters and give them info, and Fanny Amu and all the rest will come and give reporters info. There is room for growth. Morocco is spending money, oil money, the same oil we have, to build stadiums, to build training pitches, to improve the welfare of our players.
Yes.
We are sending our own out and refusing to pay them their allowances, even when they perform.
Yeah. So it's bad.
We don't even have a stadium.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Nigeria does not have a stadium.
Yeah, that is actually ambitious. Somebody was trying to go have a very soon. Somebody is trying to correct you about John Fashanu. See, John Fashanu honored the invitation. He's trying to correct you.
He honored John Fashanu honored the invitation at the tail end of his career after he had represented England.
Yeah. So John Fashanu honored the invitation twice, but Chris Udemezue then, with the late coach, felt he wasn't strong enough. Narrative about John has been actually wrong calculated for decades. I met him personally twice in Lagos. See, with what I know about the Fashanu thing was that I don't really know a player called Charles Okonkwo. He used to play for Rangers.
Okay.
Yes, that's Okonkwo. It's now a barista now. I think he's based in Canada also. He's not a barista now. He used to play for. He said that the moment he came to camp, I think Chris Udemezue was probably the coach there. The moment he came to camp, so after like 5 minutes, he said it's not good enough. So that he cannot bench the ones they have in camp. So it could also be issues of it could also be issues of like quality, and everything. Because Charles Okonkwo said it in his book that immediately he came and they saw him, they realized it's not good enough. Just like, for example, now when Evan Nkoku came, it's always like, can he bench Amokachi? Can he, and things like that. So for me, I just think that because I don't think even Fayam himself know the story full self by himself, because he also mentioned Falatico that was it Falatico? No, Otto Gloria. That Otto Gloria asked him to
there's
do
Otto
something.
Gloria, there's Falatico, there's
it's mentioned Otto Gloria. Otto Gloria asked him to do some few things, to be, there's so many stories, because I was like, was he part of the Otto Gloria era? Those stories.
Otto Gloria was the 1980 coach.
Yes, it was 1980 coach. Was he in the frame then? Because I knew. So I was like, okay, when did he? So that thing there did not really actually add up, to me. I just left it, this story. Except he wants to come out now and give us the timeline of the story.
The point is, for every position in the team, we should have at least 4 people we can pick from. Take, for instance, let's take the goalkeeper position. We have Nwabali. There is the Wrexham keeper, Okonkwo. There is Okoye. And you may want to invite Anuzo to make 4 to camp. and give them proper drilling and training, I'll bet you Okonkwo is a very good goalkeeper. Young, but very good. Okoye is also a very good goalkeeper, keeping for a first-class team.
I like
in Europe.
Okongo. I don't know.
Good.
Against Nottingham Forest, I saw
But you
against Nottingham
see,
Forest was so
you
good.
see, when you bring a good player to compete with another good player, one will shine. One will shine. And it is that one that shines that you will use, not based on past antecedents. Wabali is a very good goalkeeper.
Very good
Even
goalkeeper.
with the fact that he's playing for cheaper, is it they call it cheaper FC or whatever in South Africa. He's a very good goalkeeper. I give him his flowers. Today he helped us. Yesterday he helped us, and we won. Very good goalkeeper. But he needs competition, or else he will not improve. I know Nwabali wants to leave South Africa.
Yeah.
If he does not have good competition, he will not improve himself. Right now, he thinks he's the only one for Nigeria. If an Okonkwo and an Okoye come to camp, Nwabali will sit up.
Yeah, I agree.
If you take another position and you bring maybe this Frank Oyeka and this other young man, and you invite an Nwaneri, and you invite another person to compete for one position, you will see them struggle and improve themselves. Look at our players today. All of them who we thought could not play football, look at what Eric Chell has done to them. See the confidence they now carry as they play. Watch out. By the next AFCON, Akor, who has been having stage frights, will become one of our best players.
I think
what he did that was baptismal of fire. Somebody coming from nowhere, some player you never knew to come and play the Nations Cup. And he scored 2 goals, 3 goals.
2 goals, 2 assists.
2 goals. And he could have scored more today or yesterday, if not for the fact that the referee disallowed it.
Disallowed it.
So, I mean, people don't know the value of something.
Yeah, I also ask this final question because people are waiting for me to say something. You go take out to 3 hours, but I want to finish. I want to ask you this question. People have been talking about Victor Osimhen. He doesn't play well during AFCON. Do you think that we can now bury the ghost? That's Victor, as in abuse says, oh, doesn't play well during AFCON. He's got 1 goal in Ivory Coast. Now, 4 goals, 2 assists. Can we just bury the ghost that it wasn't his year? That AFCON. It's not as if it's not good. Can we just bury that one about Victor Osimhen?
Victor Osimhen, based on his background and where he's coming from, is a hungry player. He wants results by whatever means possible.
Yes.
A Victor Osimhen can only improve. Victor Osimhen is a critical element in this team, this current team. And by me, Victor Osimhen should be captain, Bassi, assistant captain. Osimhen is a player who, like Haaland. Haaland had how many chances? They had to take him off the field. Just this last Chelsea match. He couldn't score. Why? His supply was cut off.
Yes.
What the Moroccans did to Victor Osimhen was that they cut off the supply. They just stopped. They stopped Iwobi from playing and distributing. They stopped Lookman from playing and finding Osimhen. And Osimhen couldn't score. You saw him going back to defense. to go and help the defense and the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Going back, playing defense, the person who is supposed to be up front, coming to defend, to back to defend. That was too much.
That was too much for me too. Yes.
That was too much. Osimhen is one of our greatest assets.
Yes, and I'm actually
Pele was made to stay in Brazil because they say he was a national asset.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but this guy, I like something. After we won bronze, everybody gathered around Lookman, celebrated. You know, this is what we actually want. And those that call themselves Osimhen FC, Lookman FC, they cannot bury their head in shame. The two families are united. Thank you, Zaidu, for your time. You know, I really like to listen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And please keep us informed of what is happening in the FIFA circle.
Yeah, we will.
I am always following you on that. I want to hear the updates. Please keep the updates coming.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So I will always update on that. So I want to thank you again. Where is that John Andrew? I'm not going to spend 3 hours here, so I'm running up now. But I want to thank you, everybody, for your time. You know, I like to talk to Mr. That's my guy, Mario. I like to talk to Mr. Gospel because sometimes when I hear from him, it's like I'm relearning. So apologies that I have to just keep you for extra 41 minutes. I'm sorry about that. But this is just we're going to rant off the AFCON Daily Show tomorrow. Then really actually would enjoy this. We're back to our Friday Night Football Club. Yeah, the only thing that can take me outside that Friday, maybe, okay, we're back to our normal Friday program. It's been very, very stressful, but at least I enjoy this, you know. Despite that we fight sometimes too, you know. I just giving me comments here, but I enjoy the conversation. So thank you everybody for your time. So, you know, and shout out to those that are listening to me, you know, for close like 3 hours now. So I really actually would appreciate you a lot. So that is that. Day 27 AFCON 2025 Daily Show. Nigeria versus Egypt review. Tomorrow is the grand finale. Morocco against the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Who will triumph? Is two lions, though, the Atlas Lions of Morocco and the Teranga Lions of Senegal. Who will be the champion of Africa? Yeah, and before I go, I just want to say something. I forgot to say it earlier. Talking about the CAF president, most of people did not know here, he proposed that the quarterfinalists of this AFCON should go to the World Cup initially. Because of this is go, thank you, this is go. Oh, about to leave and just give me super chat. Thank you, this is go. Also remember the channel. Thank you. You know, he proposed that quarterfinalists of this AFCON should go to the World Cup initially. You know, people didn't know that. He also proposed that our World Cup qualifier should be regional, you know, because it's now 9 slots. It should be regional, like West, everything. Just, I don't know the reason why it says it should be regional before, but it's just, yes, now, Brian Taiwan is a bad idea. Why? Because what? Ghana did not qualify for this AFCON. That's why it's a bad idea. Taiwan is a bad idea because what? Ghana did not qualify for this AFCON. But thank you guys for staying tuned today. I really actually enjoyed the conversation. I really, really enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Maybe probably when Senegal is now the champion of Africa again. You know. I wish them the best of luck. God bless you. God bless it's all good news, all good teams, not at West Africa. Okay. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. And God bless the continent of Africa. Thank you. I will see you in the next one.
Dance football for the love of the game.